Act kinder and I'll remind you, believe when I say I researched this all day, but we are two-sided hard. You need
my friend
to rebut all I say with all of your raging. Tell me why I've got red hair and ginger pubes. Tell me why you bitch and moan, it's all you do. Now it's time to get drunk and go on stereo. That's the two-sided way.
John, you and your motherfucking remixes, my friend. I just don't even know what to do with you. John. Oh, what a wicked web we weave when first we try to deceive. John.
Yes, there's no such thing as a halfway criminal.
I just don't even know why I even bother with you sometimes. Oh, look, there we are. And folks, if you're just tuning in now live, we are here live on the stereo streets, but we're also live on the YouTubes. So if you pop in, you can click that link right above our heads here and see our actual live faces, which is reason that digitization should exist. Why we should have memes, why we should have bots, why we should no longer be seen in public. I'm just saying, John, witness protection was onto something when they started a long ago, my friend.
Witness protection from yourself, you know?
Damn straight. Protection from the one I fear the most. It's fitting. I have sex with the one I love the most quite often, so why not run from him too?
Speaking of running from him, let's pop those packets and get far away from this as possible.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
Now, what I could believe is New Yorkers walking by him and lighting a cigarette or their weed. I can believe that. But just standing around, just trying to figure out why this man has set himself on fire. They said because he was mad about something with Trump. I have been mad at lots of folks. Never have I ever thought about igniting anyone, especially myself. I'm back in the corner frying plantains.
You better keep those. That frying fire under control. We don't want another New York incident over here, drawing too much attention over in the corner. Oh, see, it's a little still missing that. I'm with you though. I'm with you. I can't say that's a good reasoning to be mad at someone else, and I gotta stop this
sometimes and just look up and scream, "Raid!" I'm back in the corner frying plantains.
I think she's referring to, have you ever been in a crowded theater and yelled rape? Have you ever been in a crowded orgy and yelled fire? It's the same thing. It's a sticky situation. It's a slippery slope that John L. Peacock won't throw his hat in the ring with.
All right. I can't go. There's no quip on that one, but she's referring to the famous case of someone being raped in Times Square with people all around and yelling for help, and no one did anything because they all assumed that someone else would do something. Like in psychology, They study that one case. Yeah.
Right. They also reason why they say you should also always yell fire if you're being assaulted. You should never yell help. Because people come running, they want to see fire.
Exactly. Yeah. Isn't that morbid?
It's primal, John. I light a tire fire in my living room every Friday night. It cracks the local hobos, I'll be honest, but it is just calming to the soul. It's very nice.
It's nature's
TV.
Something
about it. Just yell fire. Come on over, boys. Fire!
Yeah, I got my mushrooms. Oh, I'm sorry, marshmallows. Same thing.
Hard to keep one or the other on the stick. All right, pal, we're off to a great start. Okay, let's all focus. One more. Uno mas. Uno mas. Then we start this. Here we go, bud. Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Thing.
And another thing.
Well, hello, John, and hello, Pete. I'm an ignorant atheist from the middle of the country. How are you doing?
He said the things we are. Ignorant atheists. Woo. It's like going to a concert and you hear people yell out your hometown.
All right, Toledo.
Woo! Where's all my stupid non-believers? Woo! Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. What about 4 a.m. Greenwich Sandwich Time? That's on Wednesdays, motherfucker. Woo!
Oh, well, I guess he rounds everything out. We got the two sides of the country as ignorant atheists, and he fills in the middle.
Right. Now we can just capture that vote, John. We got to get that ignorant vote. That's my goal.
Hey, let's do a shot and get started, eh?
Hell yeah. Cheers, bud. Bing, bing, bing.
Cheers. Cow. Well, howdy. I'm John L. Peacock out in Brooklyn, New York.
I'm my boy Pete, appreciating John's interpretive dance from Southern California.
And you're listening to Two-Sided, a live recorded podcast where each week I challenge Pete with a bit of the two sides of life, the serious and the fun.
Yeah, John, the you and the me, the wrong and the right, the no and the yes, the give and the take, the push and the pull, the ebb and the flow, John, the yin and the yang, the fortune and the cookie, my friend, the Daphne, the Velma, the Thelma, the Louise and the Louisas, the Susie and the Banshees, the Banshee and the other Banshees, John, the other Banshees.
Would you say the Smokey and the Bandit?
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that.
That's a long stretch. I have my boundaries.
Well, my boy Pete, before we get into the show, a quick general check-in. How you feeling, my boy Pete?
Good, John. John, I'm ready. I'm ready to see what mysteries you have in store for us this week. I can't say that I'm going to be surprised at the nonsense that is about to ensue. I can't say that I will be responsible for all the things that come out of my mouth or this show. But what I can say is that I will tune in and out of it quite a bit. It's a little bit of time traveling verbally. That's a promise.
That's all we can ask of you, my boy Pete. That's all we can ask of you. Well, you're ready. I'm ready. Let's do this. It's time for our first lightning round.
It's time to get down. Yeah. Oh, what's up, John L. Peacock? What's up, my boy Pete?
What's up, lightning round guy? Man, I missed you. How was your weekend?
Oh, man, it was crazy. There was all sorts of things going on. I don't know what they were because I have a short-term memory recall situation happening because of the weekend events, which I cannot recall. But there was a lot of things happening. Great weekend, but I can't tell you what they were because I'm having short-term memory issues because of the events of this weekend, which were really good, but I can't recall what they were because I'm having memory issues from short-term, but it's not like, I mean, I can still remember my mama. Was she there this weekend? Anyway, I don't remember because I'm having short-term memory issues from what happened this weekend.
How is your mama, by the way?
Keep my mama's name out of your mouth, John.
I apologize. You've told me that before.
I did? All right, well, I gotta go. I'm trying to work on this memory issue I had from a great weekend, but I can't remember what happened because of my memory issues from the weekend. Anyway, I got some shit to work out. Y'all have a good one.
Peace out, lightning round guy. You did slip him a Mickey, right?
I wasn't here this weekend, so I cannot confirm or deny. I just got back today, so I cannot confirm or deny. That was as much of a startling as much to me to you. Pot alarm! Pot alarm! Folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the time brought to you by your local neighborhood two-sided pod. Every Tuesday, remember to set your alarm for 7:50 p.m. Pacific, 8:50 p.m. East Central Mountain. Yep. 10:50 Eastern.
Yep.
3:50 a.m. 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean 3:50 a.m. Wednesdays Greenwich Mean Standard Time across the board. Because when your alarm goes off, folks, it's little moments like these that your day is about to get a little brighter and you're about to get a little stupider. Welcome to the party.
The amount of muscle memory you had to fight against in that moment. Your body was screaming, "It's not right. That's not right. No, no, no. Say 4 a.m."
I wasn't meant to breathe underwater. I wasn't meant to breathe underwater. That was the same thing that Kevin Costner was going through with Waterworld. I saw this whole behind-the-scenes documentary.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, moving on. Anyone knows that the first lightning round of the episode is always a standard Q&A. Hi, boy Pete. Are you ready for the questions?
I am ready for the questions, John. Let's get to it.
My boy Pete, as ultimately a not profitable industry, why has theater endured in our capitalistic society?
Without vision, a people are dead. Theater helps sustain and create the collective vision of a society. Like that shit, John?
Holy crap. Yeah, I'm going to give you a double. That's a double dinger right there, my boy Pete.
Yeah. Yeah, but also, fucking theater fags. Fucking you can't get those weirdos out of fucking, oh, of course we're all going to come see your play. Start them young, you get the kids in, all the families coming. That's making some money. We're going to do it again next year. Why? Because the Lions Club is sponsoring, and the Rotary Club is sponsoring. And look, the town council decided to paint a backdrop for us because it's a community event. Man, bullshit. But also that vision thing at the beginning,
right.
That's the one.
Right. Yeah, I didn't realize you started smoking British cigarettes. Anyway, second question. My boy Pete, what is your least favorite Shakespeare play?
John. Oh, Shakespeare plays, how do I hate thee? Let me count the ways. Is it better to name one right off the bat, or to face the slings and arrows of trying to name them off all one by one in order that I hate them the most? Nay, John, I will say this. I will say I'm not a big fan of the Richard, any of the kings, the Richards, because they have the 1, 2, 5, 7.
The histories?
The histories. Any of the histories. That's all bullshit. Those are the worst.
Okay.
It's like you might as well read, hey, John, you want to do a play? It's called The Bible. This guy named Shakespeare ripped off his writing style from it. You want to fucking do a play about this? You get to fucking dress in robes, talk in a weird thee thou accent. Hell, bud, we could build you an ark. You want to get in an ark, pal? 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. Come on, bud. You know the words? No. That's as stupid as Shakespeare, and I won't have a part in it. No, sir, I won't.
I guess you're no Charlton Heston. But isn't that the greatest story ever told?
You can take that opinion from me when you pry it out of my cold, dead fingers.
I mean, you're right. He was writing very topical stories, and 400 years later, topical stories are a little dated.
Right. And that's what, yeah, see, and that's the same thing Christians say about the Bible. Well, it doesn't apply now because it was really good back then. Yeah. Was it true? No. Is it all theater? Should we relive it all the time? No. We know it was there. It's all bullshit, but we can leave it on the shelf. Oh, we got the religious people putting on their weird costumes and their stupid ass plays. We got the theater people putting on their stupid costumes, put on their stupid ass plays. All of your scripts sound the same to me. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Enter Kane.
Well, as Homer Simpson said it best, God, my favorite fictional character.
He's good. He's in all the big hits. Some of my favorite horrors, he's in all of them. It's really good.
All right, moving on. Next question. My Pete, I know you'll have a hard time answering this one in public, but what is your favorite Shakespeare play?
What?
Look at him score.
I think the only good one. No, and it's kind of good, but not really good. The closest one to good is Much Ado About Nothing. That's the closest one to good.
Freaking good one. Yeah.
No, yeah, the closest to being good. It's like, oh, if you okay, say this. You're indigent, you're homeless, you're living on your own, and you're behind a restaurant looking through the dumpster and everything's rotten, filled with worms, and you find one piece of shitty crust that is not infested. You're like, that's pretty good. No, that is shit. You shouldn't be here. What have you done with your life that has brought you to this place? Go somewhere else. There's better things to eat. Go now. Go.
Well, a little known fact that I think it might be why you gravitate towards it. Much Ado About Nothing is the play Shakespeare wrote the most in prose as opposed to verse. So more in human speak as opposed to poetry speak.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. It sounds like human talk. It's real good. I'm just saying, if Keanu Reeves could act his fucking way through it, it can't be that bad. What do you mean? Oh, sweet. John Wick was in it? Hell yeah, he was. Fucking shit up. Was his dog in it? No, this was before his dog, but he was fucking shit up. You should watch it. Horrible. Horrible.
All right, final question. My boy Pete. As ultimately a not profitable industry, why have the plays of Shakespeare endured?
Again, it's you freaks and geeks. It's that subculture that insists on, like, how can I be weird and annoying and also intellectual? That's it. You like costumes and talking in prose? Well, have I got a hobby for you? No, thank you, sir. No, thank you. No, thank you.
That's it? That's your answer?
Oh, wait. No, my answer. How does it keep going?
Yeah, 400 plus
Same
years.
reason. Same reason. It's the opposite. It's an opioid for the masses. People who don't like religion, you still need your drugs somewhere, so might as well join a theater camp and fucking hang out with other people who are searching for meaning that is not there as well. Some people bowl, Jean. That's searching for meaning that's not there either. They call it hobbies. It's called filling the void. This empty, empty hole that is your soul. Welcome to Christianity and Shakespeare, bitches.
How existential of you.
Oh, yeah. I'm getting a fucking t-shirt and a tote. We're going to do a pledge drive for the Two-Sided Pod. If you call now, phone lines are open. You too can get this fucking tote bag.
Two-sided, another way to fill your hole.
Shouldn't it be holes because two-sided? Shouldn't the subject and the predicate agree? I mean, you're the word guy. I'm just here for the ha-has.
Well, actually, if you want to get into it, two-sided means it's two sides of one thing, so it's a singular thing that can fill only one hole. at a time.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now I'm limited to one hole? This is bullshit. I didn't sign up for this. My body, my choice. Multiple holes or we won't go. Multiple holes or we won't go. That's a two-sided slogan for our campaign. It's going to be great. We're going to definitely get elected. That's for sure.
Yeah, we got lots of slogos over here.
Lots of slogans. Lots of slogos.
We're up to a great start. Let's do a shot and get into our first segment.
It's about time to start drinking. Forget where I am.
Have you forgotten your place, sir? Know your manners. Appreciate your betters. Toast to your demise. Bing, bing, bing.
Cheers, everybody. You're welcome for listening.
Okay. I didn't put a mixer in with that. That's not good. So I did a shot and chased it with a shot.
And what is your mixer, my boy Pete?
Rum.
Rum, lads! Bring me the rum!
I went to this pirate convention. I was traveling through Sheboygan. They said, next exit, biggest pirate convention. Sheboygan. I said, well, sign me up. You know who the speaker was?
Who was it?
Peter Skarsgård.
Anyway, our first segment tonight, we're going to talk about, that's right, my boy Pete's favorite topic, William Shakespeare.
Damn it, John. Oh, look, everyone's hanging up. But, oh, shit, my connection's gone too. Oh, what's happening? Oh, no, static.
Methinks he doth protest too much. Nay, nay, John. Get thee to a stupidity bin. A loony tank. I'm taking you to loony bin.
Well, my boy Pete, don't fret too much, because as today is the day we celebrate the birth of William Shakespeare from back in 1563, we're going to talk about the life and only the life of one Bill Shakespeare.
All right. Well, I know you're trying to make it better. I'm aware of that, John. But remember how we talked about social cues and how you don't understand them? Here's one.
Hey, you guys, I know you don't like Shakespeare plays, but I'm only going to tell you about all of his life. Is that cool?
No, that's fucking not cool.
Okay, well, here we go. In 1522...
Go ahead, John.
Well,
I'm going to start smoking. I'm just going to fucking start doing drugs.
Drug man! Bring me my drugs!
Picked a hell of a week to stop sniffing glue, John. This is bullshit. All right. Continue. I'm all ears.
William Shakespeare was probably born on about April 23rd of 1564, the date that is traditionally given for his birth. Now, records indicate that he was baptized on the 26th of April, and as babies were typically baptized 3 days after their birth, that's why we celebrate today.
Right. Because there's one thing we can trust. It's the goddamn Catholic Church. We can trust them for their date keeping because they're the ones who wrote the fucking Bible. That is bullshit. And then they documented Shakespeare. He didn't even exist. He didn't write the shit. Are you going to get into that, John? He's a goddamn plagiarist, John. He was the AI of his fucking time, John. I digress. I'll let you do your thing.
He was John and Mary Shakespeare's oldest surviving child. Their first two children, both girls, did not live beyond infancy.
Like that was the good thing. You got to have a lot of kids. You got to fire out a lot of kids back then because you're going to lose like 5, 6. You're batting like 200% when it comes to kids.
Well, not 200%. You're batting 200.
Yeah. Okay, right. Percentage-wise, I lose percentages. Percent.
I had one kid. Somehow I raised 2. I don't know.
I don't. Well, not that I'm responsible for it, John.
Right. So growing up as the big brother of the family, Bill had three younger brothers, Gilbert, Richard, and Edmund, and two younger sisters, Anne, who died at 7, and Joan.
When did she die, John? When did she die?
After 7.
Okay. It's a good time to die. Before 7, little fucking sad. After 7, you've lived a life. You've seen it all. At that point, you're not going any further. You're already probably, your marriage ideas are long gone. You're an old maid. Time to go.
So Father John Shakespeare was a leather worker who specialized in the soft white leather used for gloves
Jesus.
and similar
Fuck
items.
me. What the fuck, John? His mom was allergic to dairy, but she didn't think it was that. Turns out it was a wheat allergy. I don't know. Weird. We're gonna give little tidbits about mom and dad along the way. John, shut the fuck up. Let's go, bud. Tell me about Shakespeare, not the white gloves. Hey, Dad liked white gloves.
He was almost the son of a carpenter, you know? He was very, very religious in some ways.
Yeah, and his mom was a virgin. Right, John. I see where this is going.
Well, his mom was named Mary Arden of the prominent Arden family.
Right. I swear, John, I haven't been with anyone, I swear.
So John strived and survived and what's the word? Blossomed? Rose through the ranks in Stratford-upon-Avon, becoming an alderman, and eventually, when Bill was 5, a town bailiff, much like the mayor.
Like McCheese?
Well, yeah, if you're the mayor of McDonald's.
So you have pretty powerful position and sesame seed head.
That's right, and buns. So not long after that, however, John Shakespeare stepped back from the public life, and we don't know why.
Well, John, is it time that did you just uncover something? Is this what this podcast is? Like, turns out this is a big reveal. John L. Peacock is the next Geraldo Rivera. This is like opening Al Capone's safe. Well, turns out, you know what happened to John Shakespeare? It was a horrible incident involving the mayor's wife.
That's him.
Oh, shit, you're right, John. Problems in the house? Oh, bum, bum, bum!
So, as Shakespeare was a son of a leading Stratford citizen, he attended Stratford's grammar school. Like all such schools, the curriculum consisted of an intense emphasis on Latin classics, including memorization, writing, and acting classic Latin plays.
Nice. And we thought our schools were bad. Look at the state of our schools. It's bullshit. Stratford-on-Avon, back in the 1500s, ranked one of the lowest in all the country. That's a fact, John. Look it up.
Yeah, right. He probably attended it until about 15. That was the average age of completing grammar school.
Okay. Seems a little bit late.
A few years after he left school, in late 1582, William Shakespeare married Anne Hathaway. She was already expecting their firstborn child. I mean, she was a local actress, yeah. She had a great smile.
But she was the chick. Oh, I thought this was like she's lived forever. Like, this is a whole. Is she a vampire?
Lots of revelations here, my boy Pete. Lots of revelations.
You're breaking my world, John.
So she was already expecting their firstborn child, probably the reason why he married her, because that's what you had to do. Susanna, which was a fairly common situation at the time. You get the woman pregnant, then you make her a decent woman.
Oh, the silly times, John. Oh, the silly times.
When they married, Anne was 26 and Bill was only 18.
Nice. Turns out she was actually his teacher in grammar school. What? Fucking crazy. That's why John had to leave his position. It was the whole thing, John. It was on the National Enquirer in Stratford-on-Avon. Turns out, do you have a copy? Well, folks, if you're watching on YouTube, pull up your screen. John's going to show you the front page right now. Scandal in the Shakespeare household. Anne Hathaway vampire? Shut up. If you had something, but you're going to put something stupid up, it's not going to hit. But I love your enthusiasm.
And there we go. That's
and
our
he
boy.
has his ear pierced. That's it.
Left
John,
ear.
you son of a bitch. I can't believe you let him pierce his ear. And that's the influence of his grammar school teacher, Anne Hathaway, the vampire. I told you once, John, I told you twice.
There's no picture of Anne because, she destroyed all those throughout the decades, centuries.
Oh, I was going to say, yeah, she can't be seen. There's one of her holding a mirror, but you can't see her in that either.
So Anne grew up in a small village outside of Stratford called Shottery. And after marrying, she spent the rest of her life in Stratford. She never left. She was a homebody.
Okay. Was she still alive? Was it like a David Miscavige thing? Was she like of her own free will?
Oh, yeah. Oh, she was just raising the children. So because in early 1585, the couple had twins, Judith and Hamnet, completing the family. So the 3 children.
Hamnet?
Hamnet, yes.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, you're going to have a hard time in grammar school till you're 19 because you're going to be held back a few years, my friend.
So Shakespeare's only son, Hamnet, died in 1596 at the age of 11. His older daughter, Susanna, later married a well-to-do Stratford doctor, John Hall, and Elizabeth, their other daughter, their daughter, Shakespeare's first grandchild, was born in 1608.
Oh, no, wait, I'm sorry. It'd have to be your granddaughter married the other doctor, so it would be 1609. This family tree is all out of whack, John. If you're following along at home and painting by number, you guys are all screwed up. John, quit stuttering so people can finish their projects.
All right. Well, Judith, the other daughter, married Thomas Quiney, Stratford vintner, and the family subsequently...
The wine is not good. Everything I bottle is sour. Oh, hello. I'm here for the hand of your daughter.
All those families pootered out, leaving no direct descendant of Bill Shakespeare. Several years after the birth of Judith and Hamnet, nothing is known for certain of Shakespeare's activities. How he earned a living, when he moved from Stratford-upon-Avon, or how he got his start in the theater in London.
So what you're saying is he was probably an assassin. International man of mystery, out on the lam, like mist through a fence, writing plays, breaking hearts, snapping necks. Ho, ho, ho. They won't fight me. I'll be in the stage lights. And then I'm gone.
Well, one theory is actually that he went into hiding because he poached some game from the local landlord, Sir Thomas Lucy.
So what you're saying is he's Jack the Ripper.
Poaching game is the same as being Jack the Ripper?
I'm just putting 2 and 2 together, John. He
Oh,
disappeared. Okay. There's no descendants. His wife's a vampire. Dad left fucking disgraced. Old Johnny boy. Home again. I'm just saying, bud.
Yeah.
These start to make sense here to you. I don't know about you kids at home, but I'm putting the pieces together. Time to start putting strings and pins in that pushboard at home and connecting those dots.
Well, 2 other theories for further dots to connect is that he was an assistant schoolmaster in Lancashire, or he was in London already, working as a horse attendant at some of London's finer theaters before breaking onto the scene.
I heard he was actually partnered with a small man in a sideshow, and they wore a trench coat to be the tallest man in the world. And it was very Cyrano de Bergerac, and he'd give the lines because the guy had the better face, and he stood at his shoulders, and that was one of his ideas for. I don't know, John. This is what I heard. We're on the street.
Well, much like Jesus had that gap between what is it, 11 and 30. Shakespeare had this gap, but he came on back, and in 1592, he came into the scene as an established London actor and playwright, mocked by a contemporary as a shake scene, also known as upstart crow. Not also known, he also called him an upstart crow.
This fucking shake scene. Look at him. He's an upstart crow is what he is. That's some bullshit. Look at him. Highfalutin, non-Putin, Shakespearean all around. We don't like him, we won't have none of him.
Well, it's
Come
really...
Come on, boys. Let's all put on our dresses and get back to the stage. We've had enough of this.
Well, he was an actor turned playwright, and the dude was having nothing of it. He was all, know your lane, stay in your lane.
Yeah. I was a lover turned a fighter turned a lover.
So he did some early plays. We're not talking about those, but he also, the next
God
year...
damn it, you said no plays, you fuck! We're back in the plays. You lied to me. Don't you lie to me. Relationships are built on trust, John. Relationships are built on trust. The therapist said it. Don't you backslide. We've been at this 3 years. Don't you backslide. I'm taking notes.
So 1592 breaks into the scene with some critic mocking him. 93, the next year, he published a long poem called Venus and Adonis. And the following year, first quarto edition of his early plays appeared in 1594.
All right, and that's the end of everything. Perfect, John. We've learned a lot, and he died a homeless, penniless louse of a man who shall no longer be remembered. From this day forward, so doth saith John, so shall it be done. John, I appreciate your ideas, and I think that some people will have issues with it. They'll take umbrage, John, but I say I will stand by you. I say, nope, we shall not bring him up anymore. John said it's over, so it is over. I'm with you, bud.
We are fast forwarding. He rose in fame and prosperity. He bought some property. Did you know that? He had a partial stock in the theater where he was most involved, the Globe, which became the most theater of its day, most famous theater of its day. The most theater of its day. That's right. I'll go back to that and I'll stick by it.
I'd like to have the most famous of its famous. That sounds, could I get extra cheese on mine? They serve those at Wendy's. It's the famous. I'll have 2 of those. Mm.
With that wealth, he purchased in Stratford-upon-Avon the second largest house in town called New Place in 1597. Because he's new money, so he bought the New Place.
Yeah, but it turns out in 1599, they turned it to the Old Place because it just didn't have that same luxurious feel. You know, it was a little worn.
He died on April 23rd. Woo! April 23rd, same day, 1616. Though his precise birth date's not known, they believe that's the exact same day. There's a couple thoughts on that. We don't know the cause of death, but his brother-in-law died a week later or earlier, which could imply infectious disease. But his health may have been in longer decline. And there's a record of him going out to the pub to celebrate that night and leaving to go home, not feeling quite well.
That's a good night at the bar, John.
That's a good night at the bar.
So I don't know what you're talking about. Sounds good to me. Sounds like a conspiracy, John. Fucking the assassins, the world assassins, when he disappeared, was running those ops, those black ops, Mr. Offense ops. They found him. Shit, they found me. And we have to go to hiding. Shakespeare, I can't go into hiding. I'm tired of running. All right, babe, I'm going to the pub. I think this is where it ends. Well, I'll make sure the theater keeps dressing men in women's clothing in the indefinite near future because I don't see that changing. Okay, babe, thanks for doing that. Probably die now. Okay. And scene. That, fuck you, Shakespeare. That is acting. That's writing. Did you see the prose? You see the emotion? It fucking took people somewhere, Shakespeare. Put that in your goddamn book. fucker.
In his will, he famously left his wife, Anne Hathaway, his second best bed.
That's great. If you can leave shit like that in your will, John, like leave some fucked up shit so your lawyer is like, God damn it, I have to read this out loud? Yeah. To my beloved wife and my closest girlfriend, I leave to you my membership at the Y. May you both learn to swim together. To my second favorite girlfriend, you get electric eels. Do what you will with them. I don't know, John. I'm just saying, have fun.
Well, Joan Crawford famously left her 2 children. Each, I leave each to you 1 penny.
That's some bullshit. That's how you hate your kids, though. That's like, fuck you. That's fuck you, fuck you.
Yeah.
That's like, don't leave a shit tip. You might as well not leave a tip. Like, you leave $1, that's worse of a fuck you than nothing. Like, don't give me a cent. Just give me nothing. It's easier to digest.
Well, it said she did that so they couldn't debate that she accidentally left them out and try to get more of her money. Especially the son, because she loved him throughout her life. She abused horribly her daughter, but she loved her son, and she left them both 1 penny.
Oh, man. That's horrible.
And that's the end of William Shakespeare.
Well, John, one day I hope to have my birth date forgotten and my death somewhat assumed, and then my estate to leave my second best something to you.
That's what you put in the will. I leave him my second best some.
I don't know. You guys, I can price all this shit out emotionally, dollar-wise, and then give John the second best of something. But make sure you burn the first best in front of him.
Right.
Hell yeah. Oh, John. Well, that I feel like I need a shot. I need a written apology from you. The normal shit that you do after the show, it's not going to cut it today, bud. You went off the reds. You, sir, are in trouble. I need a written fucking statement that you knew that you crossed the line when you brought that shit to my door. Shame on you, John.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Bill.
Bing, bing, bing.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. Okay, we got some pockets to pack.
That's what we do.
Pickles to pickle. Let's fuck it up. Here we go. Shh, quiet. Here we go. Shh, quiet.
Quiet. Here we go.
He said, "We're gonna speak on the life and only the life of William Shakespeare." I mean, after he died, what is there to talk about? Is there more information? I'm sorry, Pete. I shouldn't even ask that.
No, but I'm
Hello,
not
John.
with you.
What up, Pete?
I'm with you on that because I feel like that's a great thing. Like if John said, okay, we're going to talk about William Shakespeare and all of the hauntings that people think they have found over the years. First, we'll talk about this old broken down theater in Oregon where a tourist was once thrown from the parapet. How did a parapet get there? We don't even know.
Pieces of 8.
No, I said a parapet.
Fair enough.
All right, keep going. Mind Fox, what up, man? How you doing, bud?
Anne Hathaway's current husband has actually sparked a conspiracy theory that neither one of them died. Like, they're both still alive, and they're both still in Hollywood.
Saying.
There's been jokes about it on both sides, and there's been seriousness about it on both sides. Like, she was on, I think it was a Drew Barrymore show. Anne Hathaway was on there talking about the conspiracy about her and her husband.
Okay.
I wouldn't laugh too soon. I don't know if it's a vampire necessarily.
It's a something.
They can drink. I don't know if they drink blood, but yeah.
Well, I'm gonna
Start. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm gonna go on a limb here because the technological advances we've made in vampirism in the last 5 years, all the vampires I know can drink. So they can maintain the human facade as they need to. They can even go out on foggy days. Anything overcast, not a problem. Direct sunlight's the problem now. So you live in the Midwest, Alaska, not you all for days. I can tell you stories. Anyway, I believe you, my friend. I'm in. Send me a DM. Let's get to the fucking bottom of this. John gets it. If you're not, oh, sorry. John, again, he stays silent because he hates plugging and unplugging. He's like, oh, I'm better than this. No, you're not, John. You're not better than this. You're not better than anything. Fucking shit where I showed you. Plug in one, plug out. I'm popping packets. Shh. Oh, there we go. No, it's almost broken.
By no means advocate or make a joke out of domestic violence, but just how funny would it be if, like, the wife, let's make it the wife beats the man and just goes, shut up, you white bitch.
That's not funny, but it is hilarious. But it's not funny because I said the same thing, and that was on episode 2 of The Rookie, season 1, where a big giant guy was being domestically abused, and he's like, "No, it's cool, it's cool." And they had to come back later, and she killed him. Now, how do you feel? That's how I felt. The Rookie, now on ABC's.
You said that Shakespeare had a gap and he came on back. The way you said that, you proper announced it as if he was playing The Price of Rice, and it's like, come on down.
You're the next contestant on. We're not talking about Shakespeare plays. Liar.
You guys ever go to a Denny's and get one of those waitresses that become progressively comfortable with you?
Yes.
She comes out and says, "Hey, what do you want to drink?" I said, "I'll take a Coke." "All right, sugar. I'll be right back with that." I'm like, "All right, that was nice." Comes back with the Coke. "There you go. You want an appetizer?" "Yeah, I'll take some mozzarella sticks." And she says, "All right, I'll come right back with those mozzarella sticks." Sugar tits. Well, didn't see that one coming.
Wow.
Brings me back the mozzarella sticks, asks me if I want an entree. I'm like, "I'll take chicken fried steak." She's like, "All right, I'll be right back with that." Sugar tits with maple syrup on top. All right. She comes back with my entree, and she says, "Hey, anything else you want after this? Dessert or anything?" I was like, "No. Usually when I get this great hot talk, I got to put my credit card in first." I'm Greg Udis. Thank you, guys.
Okay, fucking Craig. Good fucking joke, bud. Good setup. I see you working that set. That's a good setup. And you kept it. Okay. I was going down another road because I saw the 1, the 2, the 3, and like, okay, she comes back. Sugar tits maple on top. And she comes back. See, I was gonna no, I don't know. Has to be something like you always get well, anyway. I gotta go pick up Jennifer's kids from school and then pick her up from work. I don't know. We'll work it. No, we won't. Greg, good to see you, bud. Fuck yeah. Good on you, bud.
It would have been a good night at the bar. But there goes John. Always pooping the party.
Right?
Why'd you have to say die? Why can't we just live with the happy times?
Right?
I bet.
I'm telling you what. You've been here long enough. You know that John will ruin anything. Y'all met my friend John? The fucking wet blanket of society? Oh, he's moist and he will drape himself on any sort of fiery fun that may be going on in his vicinity. Say your words, John. Yeah. There it is, folks.
Literally just had to Google. The wife of William Shakespeare, Anne Hathaway, is not the same Anne Hathaway that was in Les Miserables and in Devil Wears Prada and Batman, not Begins,
Forever.
Rises. That's the third one. Yeah, the more you know. Not the same Anne Hathaway.
You're wrong. You're wrong. That's the thing. We've already talked about the breakthroughs in science they had for vampirism lately because, yeah, she looked pretty rough back then, but everyone did in the 1500s. Now, with all the money they had and all the wealth they've accumulated over the years, she can do anything she wants. Fast forward to 2024 Anne Hathaway. A little shaky, if you ask me.
Well, we got two more, then we're moving on.
Plug in, plug out if you want to play, bud.
One of these days, I would generally, from the bottom of my heart, I would love it if we all know that the person died because it happened like over 400 fucking years ago, but we don't mention the fact that he died. Could have just said like, oh yeah, you know, just this is the last thing about William Shakespeare that we know.
Right.
And he just doesn't say it. He doesn't say that he died. It's just like, it's well assumed. We'll assume it, but we don't say it.
100%. I didn't see the body. If you roll his old bones on over here, I'll certified death, but until I see a corpse, fuck your couch. William Shakespeare lives on in our hearts and dreams. Ain't that right, John?
Oh god, I was too busy leaving that message. I blatantly missed my message. Could you replay it, please? Thank you. Love, love.
This fucking guy. Ugh.
One of these days, I would generally, from the bottom of my heart, I would love it if we all know that the person died because it happened like over 400 fucking years ago, but we don't
I
mention
don't know.
he died. Could have just said like, oh yeah, you know, just this is the last thing about William Shakespeare that we know. And he just doesn't say it. He doesn't say that he died. It's just like, it's well assumed. We'll assume it, but we don't say it.
I'm not playing this next one. Fuck it, I'll play it.
Hey, my wife wants sex in the back of the car, and she wants me to drive.
Oh, but I guess you can use the carpool lane now, my friend. Go, giddy up.
What if when you get bitten and you wake up as a vampire, you wake up at the age of 24 and then you just live there? Oh, I just got shot by an arrow. What if you vampire, you know, the longer you're a vampire, the younger you look? I don't know. I now have so many more questions, man. Fuck, do we have to move on?
Folks, the train has officially left the tracks.
Not that message, the last one. I know that it'd be great if you guys didn't say that someone died, and this is about the third or fourth time I've had to hear about someone dying. Can we stop saying that someone died, please? Love, guys. Someone died.
Folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Yeah. John's like, I got it. I can play the message. Nope. Oh, you want to play the what? Folks, we got the two-sided pod. We don't know any better. May God have mercy on our souls. Holy shit.
I think that little train wreck deserves a nice little shotty. Shotaroo.
Yeah.
Shoot your eye out.
Oop, 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 shit my pants. Exactly. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everybody. You're welcome for listening. Which is going to lead us directly to our next lightning round.
Yeah. Oh, what's up, John L. Peacock? What's up, my boy Pete?
What's up, lightning round guy? Hey, I missed you. How was your weekend?
Oh, man, it was crazy. It was great. I did all sorts of things, but I would love to tell you about them, but I can't because I had some head trauma, and it led me to I have a hard time remembering things short term, but I tell you all about, but I can't because I had the things that happened this weekend. It was crazy. I don't know what happened. Man, this is...
You okay?
I'm sorry, Dave. We can't help you anymore. Lightning Guy's no longer here. We gotta go back and make it right. I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Buddy, bye.
I don't know, man. You leave for a weekend, all hell's breaks loose. Jesus. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Well, this lightning round segment is one of your favorites and mine and my boy Pete's. I know he loves it. That's right. It's the Safe Comedian. The Safe
Fuck you,
Comedian.
I wish you would be better at knowing things. Or stuff. I could handle you knowing stuff, and it would account for your lack of knowledge in things. But somehow you don't know things or stuff, and we're left here. Fuck. Safe Comedian, John. What does that entail?
Well,
Tell the fans at home.
Well, as the Safe Comedian's agent, I like him to pitch his really good hardcore material without offending anybody, and I bring him in front of audiences that are a little more unconventional. You know, he has to tiptoe around a couple of things to make sure that they're not offended. But the money's good for me. The money's good.
Fair enough, John. Fair enough. Let's hit the road. This tour ain't gonna run itself.
All right, our first up is in Salt Lake City. Safe Comedian, my boy Pete. I want you to do that bit about losing your virginity. And remember, this is at the Mormon Tabernacle Choir, so they're all Mormons.
Hey, everybody. Hallelujah. Glad to be here. Good to see you. Let me tell you, it's hard growing up today, isn't it? Especially when you live in a great place like Salt Lake City. Hallelujah. Thanks to the back. Heard that. Can I get a hallelujah? Hallelujah. That's neither here nor there. Folks, it's hard growing up these days, and I know that a lot of kids are struggling, and they all make difficult choices, and sometimes your own identity and your own sexuality. I know. You would all be clutching pearls if you could wear jewelry, but you can't, so you're not. But I see the gesture. Bear with me, folks. I'm pretty sure this is a mission I was sent to do. I knew this would win him over. Folks, let me tell you a little story about a young man who grew up in a small town just like this one. Oh, sorry, I'm going to do it out loud now. Folks, let me tell you a little story about a young man who grew up in a town just like this one. Played football, local quarterback, went to church, sang in the choir. Hell of a voice, by the way. But then one day, mistakes were made. Choices were chosen, and lines were crossed. Habitually, lines were crossed. Let's go back. This boy from the town, habitual line stepper. I don't know if you've known any I digress. Kids are not good. You guys should all go home, watch your fetching kids. Nope. I just realized I'm at church. I got to get the fuck out of here. Fuck your couch.
Oh, I thought we had to leave, but no, my boy Pete, they're loving it. So go back on and do that routine about when someone does hard drugs for the first time. Go on. It's pretty good.
At the Last Supper, one of the things that our Lord and Savior said, eat of my body, drink of my blood. Now, I know today we're all on a low-carb diet, and so the bread may seem a little off-putting, but it's what the Lord wants. And I know that sometimes you think that strong drink may be outside boundaries, but if the Lord asks, the Lord shall receive. I'd like to read from the Dead Sea Scrolls. I know you don't read Latin, but I'll translate. Yea, though it is I among ye for the last time, with thee among I, and thou hast have eaten of my body, and thou hast dranken of my blood, thou is full in thy belly, and drunk in thy head. Now is the time that thou shalt sniffeth of my cocaine, and give light shows to my eyes. Yea, so it shall be said, so shall it be done. Now, I know that sounds a little off-putting, folks, but we're going to have a tray pulled back and forth. Please don't put dollars in like you normally do. Go ahead and take a small little bump and a glow stick. Make a friend. Make a memory. That's our time.
I don't know what it is, but you got him. Go back out there and do, you're a complete atheist. Talk about that. I don't know if you have a routine about that, but it doesn't matter. I think they'll love it. Go on. Go.
No, John, folks, I'd like to apologize. Turns out we've been booked in the wrong place. My agent over here, John, come on out. Come on out. They're lovely people. Can we get a round of applause? Let's bring them out. Bring them out on stage. John, come on out.
I don't know why you're laughing. Hi, everybody.
Yeah, he is a big, dumpy-looking ginger, isn't he, folks? It's okay. The Lord makes mistakes, too. Isn't that right? Anyway, he didn't choose the right on this one, did he? Oh, sorry, folks. Let me just say, we've been booked in the wrong place because we're just not appropriate for this time. John here says, give him the atheist routine. I said, John, do you see the people gasp? But they're nice people. Atheism is a disbelief in God. John, we're not atheists. Atheists have to believe in something to not believe in anything. So, John, we're not going to give him the atheist jokes. We're going to give him the old nihilism, soft shoe song and dance. John, I know you haven't been on stage for a long time, but this is when we give the little pitter patter to the people that need it the most. Old vaudevillian style. Ready, bud?
Okay.
All right, folks. And that look of utter fear, uncertainty, maybe murder, constipation. What you're seeing on my friend's face right now, that's what we feel every day. As nihilists who just don't believe. And things are getting scary, folks. So as nihilists, we're going to have to go and make it to the early bird special because we do believe in saving a buck. So folks, tell your friends, tell your parole officer. My name is John L. Peacock, and I'll be here all week. That's the worst, John. That's the worst. That's the worst bit. It's the worst bit. It's the worst bit. Hey, here's something I think is funny. That's not. In a situation I think is funny. That's not. I'm like, you guys like fucking Hey, you guys like fucking sports comedy? All right, I'm gonna need a place. Could someone yell a place to me? Your mom's vagina. All right, okay, all right. I heard the OB ward. Fucking, all right. Perfect. We're in the hospital. Okay. Can I get a problem? You're a piece of shit. All right. Self-loathing. Okay. Hospital, self-loathing. Cool. John, this is going great. Nobody likes this shit, bud. Nobody likes it.
Oh, my boy Pete. Oh, my boy Pete. They're calling for more. I think you have to do an encore.
You're an idiot. You're such an idiot. All right, folks. Thanks for having us here at the Children's Burn Ward of Chicago, Our Lady of Perpetual Fire. We just flashed into town. Sorry for the heat jokes. Anyway, kids, why the long face? Oh, I get it. It's dripping off. Folks, you're a piece of shit, John. You're a real piece of shit.
There you go. That's good leaning in.
Just tell me what we have to do on those. Like, at least give me some agency. All right, I'm gonna need a place, and you start yelling places. All right, folks, if you want to play it like a goddamn sports improv, let me run it like a stupid fucking 11th grader who's really inspired by their future in sports comedy. All right, folks. Oh, thanks for coming out. Here we are at the gym. I'm going to need a place from a ginger in the audience.
Mormon Tabernacle Choir.
Boo this ginger. Boo this ginger.
All right, that's going to lead us to our short. That's right, our short segment. My boy Pete.
Right. It's like the Daisy Dukes of the two-sided podcast segments. The short is all get out, and you're probably going to see a ball or two.
Well, for these short segments, I will put 5 minutes on the clock. I'll introduce the segment as precise as possible, read excerpts from a single source, and we talk till the timer goes off.
The problem I have with this show, John, is the problem I have with organized religion. The people who are in charge are the worst people qualified to be in charge. This is all bullshit. I shouldn't have to be here. Everything's set up wrong. I don't want to sit up, kneel down, fucking read from the fucking hymnal of the peacockeries. And then I'll fucking not going to be a hard out. I'll put a little button on it, and the timer will go off, and you'll know it by the sound that haunts Pete's dreams. Bink, 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 bink. You don't think I fucking have nightmares about that shit, John? I have nightmares about the things you do to me on the show. Bink, 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 bink. In 5 minutes, you guys are all like, what do you mean? In 5 minutes, you fuckers will know what I mean. And then you will be on the train with me. Welcome to the party, John. Let's start the goddamn clock.
First of all, the encore was supposed to be how you hate Mormons, and I think you just gave that routine in the best way possible. See, if you just loosen up, if you don't feel there's expectations put upon you.
Now you give me a little fucking fighting room. Somebody let me yell at somebody. Shit. Hey, folks. Do you remember the beginning of the show when I said I'd verbally black out every once in a while? I do my best work when I verbally black out. I'm like that. John, I've been binge watching Heroes from 1990, what, 5, 6, like, I don't know, 2000?
It was the 2000s. It was the 2000s. Yeah, mid-2000s.
Something early.
Yeah, it was great.
Right?
Yeah, the first season was fantastic.
I only had watched the first episode ever.
Yeah.
It's on Prime now. I started on Sunday. I'm on episode 17. I'm the stripper in Vegas, who's the Jekyll and Hyde, who just, when I black out, shit goes well. And then sober Pete has to deal with the fucking fallout. Well, if you just fucking stay drunk, everything's gonna be fine, dummy. Clear your fucking business, man. Quiet, John. The timer has almost started.
Save the cheerleader, save the world.
It's weird that I had that tattooed on my back. my lower back 18 years ago.
All right. The title of this source is Columbia University cancels classes over protests. And timer start. From Newsweek. Columbia University has canceled in-person classes on Monday, days after the arrest of more than 100 students for refusing to leave a pro-Palestinian protest encampment on the campus.
Ugh. Why are we reading about news in South America, John? Number one. Right? Did you see the things that were happening in Argentina colleges this week? We're not talking about that, are we? All right, fair enough. Columbia University. I had to, let me just throw a smoke screen out early on. Yeah, fucking protests. It's horrible. It's not horrible. Protests are not horrible. It is our duty. It is our right to be able to peacefully protest things we don't agree with. The problem is no one can peacefully protest now. There's no such thing as peaceful protests. Hear me out.
All right.
Maybe it's too soon. Maybe I shouldn't go this route because maybe it's too much of a joke. No, maybe it's right. Maybe it's right, John. Here's the next rule for protests, because you have that separated side and everyone's doing the thing. 4 more years. No more years. John's body, Pete's choice. Like whatever we're protesting, right? And there's 2 sides. Each side gets together, elect one candidate, you have a fist fight in the middle of the street between the 2 people, and whoever wins, those people get to keep protesting, and everyone else just go home.
Like Gangs of New York?
Yeah, but I was thinking more Gladiator. But yes, you're on the right path. I'm saying this is a brainstorming session to fix the world, John. There are no dumb ideas, just dumb people. Okay, so let's all speak our minds and not make fucking sideways fuck you ginger eyes when you don't agree with it. Okay, how about that?
So New York's Columbia University president said in an email, which was posted on the website on Monday, yesterday, the classes would be held virtually to, quote, de-escalate the rancor that give us all a chance to consider next steps. When asked when in-person classes would resume.
I believe it's pronounced rancor, and it's the big beast held in Jabba's palace.
Yeah, right.
So apparently the rancor is very upset by all of the drama. So until the rancor is calmed down,
de-escalate the rancor. Right.
Yeah. And then y'all can come back to campus when he's sleepies. Because otherwise we're going to be losing Ugnaughts left and Gamorrean guards left and right. Ugnaughts were in Cloud City. Thanks, folks. I just earned my fucking star in the Nerd Patrol.
Asking about when in-person classes would resume, a university official told Newsweek, quote, all schools and programs should permit the option of remote learning and, when possible, assessment to students who are seeking academic accommodations due to campus activity for either religious reasons or approved disability accommodation reasons. So,
if we transfer that to the workplace. So what you're saying is we have to have protests at workplaces so that it can be said, hey, everybody work from home again. Please don't upset the rancor.
Great. Over the past 6 months, tensions are very high on that campus, as well as several other prominent, like Yale and Harvard. It's protesting Israel's war in Gaza, which followed Hamas's unprecedented October 7th attack on Israel. They have set up a, quote, Gaza Solidarity Encampment on campus to protest ongoing military actions in Gaza and Columbia's, quote, continued financial investment in corporations that profit from Israeli apartheid, genocide, and occupation in Palestine.
it's a private college, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm with you, man. My whole thing is right because there's students who are protesting, students were arrested, and there's students had there was issues, and there's this and there's that. Oh, you son of a bitch! This is the worst. This is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Like now I feel like this is Annabelle. Like it's even creepier. Turn it off. Fucking turn it off. Fucking turn it off. Ugh. I'm gonna show him. I'm gonna use a different fucking timer. Even more creepy.
I did that before. It's all right. All right, last thing.
No. Number one, no, you didn't. And last thing, you're going to be putting a button on it? All right, John, last thing. One, you lied to me, and then go ahead. Go ahead. The timer's already done, which we don't count, but go ahead.
Well, just, the protesters were all students. The university called the New York police to clear the encampment on Thursday, and that's why over 100 were arrested. The encampment's still there. People just filled it up after the others were arrested. And
right. What I'm saying is why. So if it's students, okay, you're missing classes. You're going to fuck up your education. The school's going to take a hit. There's all these, but if you're a student, if you're international student, if you're from the region, if you're a domestic student, if you have nothing to do with it, and like, I'm just trying to go to school and this is happening, you owe it to the other students to not have this, right? You can have your sit-ins, you can have the things at the student union, but the Occupy Wall Street, that kind of thing, like, oh, we arrested people and now people just fill it up. All right, well, arrest them too. Get it out. If there's other people coming in, it's a closed campus, it's private. That's trespassing.
But they're all students. They're all students.
Then great. Here you go. Next one's go. You don't, like, I'm with you. Yes, protest. Student union, student hall, sit-ins, all the things. You don't get to camp in the tent, in the quad. You don't get to do this to in a private campus because you're fucking all of the other students.
How? They're not disrupting classes. They're only in the outdoor area.
Are you an idiot? Are you a fucking idiot?
Yes.
Are you a fucking idiot?
Yeah.
Well, yes. Yeah. No, you are. John. They're only in the outdoor area. It's national fucking news. I'm just trying to go from my dorm to school. Okay, now I can't because now it's all online. That's great, but you don't get to keep doing that to a public land. Cool, do it across the street. Do it like on protests on public land. Do it off campus. On campus, you got to keep moving students off. How do you let students? You cannot come to the cafeteria after it closes at 9 p.m. Cannot. Well, all of us fat fucks and our stoner friends, we're deciding we're coming in and we're not leaving. And we're smoking weed and we're doing it here until you say it's 24 hours. When do you get to change the rules and like, oh, okay, well, you can set up tents anywhere. I'm not saying it's about the protest. I'm saying you can stay here in a tent and have a city and have a whatever anytime because we don't want to fight it. You don't get to do that in a private institution. You don't get to do that.
So you're saying no civil disobedience?
No, I'm not. I'm saying if you work in a hospital, if you work in a private corporation, if you are employed by someone, if you are in your HOV, your HOA, your homeowners association, you can do whatever you want. But when you start crossing those lines of like, oh, you can't put posters up here. You have to be off the street by this time. If you don't, like, cool, okay, here's the fine. Here's the fine. Here's the arrest. Here's this. Like, it's just the law. You don't get to be in the quad after midnight. You don't get to come into the cafeteria and smoke weed. You don't get to carry firearms in class. Like, I get it. It's a great reason, but don't go to class. Show up in student union, 7 a.m. Stand across the street when you leave at midnight, by all means, 100%. But other students are here. If you want to not go to class, great. Grades will fail. You'll be out. It'll move on. But it's a place of learning. It's a place where other people need to come. Turn that fucking thing off, John. I swear to God, if it comes again, I will close this fucking show. You've now angered me so much. Like, aggressively.
Let's do a shot and move on.
I've done 2. I'm going to do more. I'm angry. You went to college, John. If you ever protested anything, if you ever had to live a life with no buttons and a ginger hair, you'd understand. But you don't. It's a road for only one. Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. Oh, we're going to wrap this up with talking about today, Earth Day 2024.
Boo. What has the earth done for me lately, John?
Giving you life?
That was my mama.
Sustained your life?
That was my papa.
The sun burnt you.
That was my sister. Fuck her. What else you got, John?
That's it.
All day.
That's it.
Yeah. So, sounds like you're with me. Fuck Earth Day.
Now, as we've discussed,
So everybody, just so you know, we'll be playing these messages. The messages are coming in. We will be playing the messages in the green room after the show. Don't worry, we are going to go through everything, but we just got to get through John's fucking rants about Shakespeare and Earth and all the things that nobody cares about, John. This flat disc we call our Earth. Go on. We're all ears.
This is our last one, ladies and gentlemen, if Pete didn't make that clear. And then we'll get back to the thing that really matters, which is you. So anyway, Earth Day. As we discussed in previous segments.
Yeah, John, it's about fucking time you recognized. You thought I was going to let that slide? No, John. No, I'm not. It is all about me. And it's about goddamn time someone recognizes that.
By you, I meant them, the audience.
Oh, yeah. No, you're right. You guys, we're going to fucking finish the segment, and then we're going to play your messages.
There you go. So, though it's widely... pouring myself another shot. I'm not saying we're doing another shot. I'm just saying I'm pouring myself another. No,
definitely not. I'm going to chop this rock up. I'm not saying I'm going to do anything.
Okay, let me get to this.
I put the duct tape and the lime in my trunk, and I circled the block a lot, but I didn't say I'm doing anything. I dug a hole. Whatever. Not going to use it. Nah.
Though it's widely believed that Earth Day was started in the 1970s by Ira Einhorn, the unicorn killer did not create Earth Day.
Hold on, bud. Hold on. Like, the problem I have, I feel like you can write for the New York Post right now. You don't have a catchy headline, but your fucking literary skills are just as flawed. Ira Einhorn did not create Earth Day. The unicorn is... you didn't say what... So Ira Einhorn is also referred to as a unicorn?
The unicorn killer? Do you remember when we talked about that? That was one of our segments a couple months back.
Oh, the unicorn killer. No, I didn't hear that. No, I definitely remember the segments. Oh, you guys remember? That was segment 328-4, because if you search in the annals or the annals of the two-sided history, you'll find fissures and jokes aplenty. See, John, proctology humor. Everybody goes for it. Nope, gotta stop. Your turn.
So, Earth Day offers an annual opportunity for citizens, experts, and lawmakers to not only celebrate the planet, but examine our impact on the changing environment and demand a push toward a sustainable future.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Like,
All right, let's move on.
Yeah.
As Earth Day just passed us by on April 22nd, yesterday, let's look at the state of our planet at this moment and what Earth Day activists are calling for with yesterday's celebration of our pale blue dot.
Folks, if you like what you heard, if you can't believe that my boy Pete and Greta Thunberg are still here live after 3 years, Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Sandwich time if you cross the pond. Well, then you don't know the redhead I'm working with.
So climate change may still be an existential threat to humanity, but as Earth Day 2024 rolled around this past Monday, some of the people most concerned about the planet aren't peddling doom, they're spreading optimism.
John, I don't know if you are on the right show. Your thing is you say death, doom, gloom, and loom. You do a lot of talk about knitting, the whole knitting loom. Anyway, John, is this positive? Because Earth Day to me is a negative thing, and it's like the slowly downward decline of.
Right, and this year is a little bit different. There's plenty to feel good about, they say.
Because they had a lot more tote bags. We killed 17,000 acres of rainforest to get you this plushy doll that says "Save the Earth" and a biodegradable tote that says "Fuck your couch." There's actual seeds of hemp. So when you throw this away, and you will, it will grant life to another being.
All right. Well, this hope is that there are huge strides towards fighting climate change. There's been decades of work that have led to other environmental disasters being averted, and the reality that hope can help fuel the actions needed to keep tackling the climate crisis.
Hope to help tackle. John, that's a t-shirt that I want to make. Hope to help tackle. What? I don't know. Fucking the offense. Fucking Earth's problems. Fucking insurgents. I don't know, bud. But I'm all defense all the way. And I need hope to help tackle.
As this is the 50th anniversary of the first Earth Day, quote, people assume that in the 50 years since the first Earth Day, we've made no progress, that we're in a worse position now than we were in the 70s, that there's no point to environmental action, said Hannah Ritchie, a senior researcher at the University of Oxford in the UK.
This is exactly what people say about after the third anniversary of the two-sided pod. You've made no progress. There's no further benefit for your existence. You are the reason we are all dumber. I believe that's the. I have a few English people who will say the same things. I will have you know.
Well, I'll have you know, quite the opposite is true. Climate-friendly advances that would have seemed impossible even 10 years ago are now commonplace. And 3 times in the past 50 years, humanity has faced and fixed massive man-made global environmental issues.
This is bullshit. All of this is bullshit. John watched the fucking latest Mission Impossible, and he's like, it turns out we've averted so many crises we don't know about. And that's the thing that the global fucking climate change and Earth Day is all about. It's fucking Tom Cruise just getting out there and saving the Earth. Fucking he drove his motorcycle off the Earth. And the Earth is what's at stake. And the steak is what I'm eating for dinner. And beef, it's delicious. John, it's a good time to let you know everybody should eat beef. Our sponsor is the beef industry.
Big
No.
beef. Big.
Yeah, I believe it was Kierkegaard or Arby's who once said, "I have the meats."
Well, my boy Pete, this Earth Day, today, some climate scientists think that climate change could be added to the list of positivity. That we're really turning things around as far as climate change is
No,
concerned.
man, that's bullshit. Y'all are some happy fucking Pollyanna sounding motherfuckers. No, man. Dolphins are sex offenders. The world is burning. We are fucked. You guys are bullshit.
All right. Well,
Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Fuck you guys. Bullshit.
some things they point to.
Is this thing on?
Is it actually still on? Yeah, is it on?
No, it's actually on, but I fucking tapped it like a goddamn boss.
All right. Well, some of the things they point to are that wind and solar power are the cheapest electricity on the planet. Heat pumps come up in most heating and cooling discussions, and electric cars are now mainstream.
Yeah, that's great, John. That's great. That's great. But if you're a realist, you're an optimist. These are optimists speaking optimistically. If you're a realist, yes, all of these things are happening. Yes, there are more electric cars. There are more wind-powered things. There are more heat pumps. There are more breast pumps. Big fan of breast pumps. There's a lot of good things happening, bud. But at the same time, you turn on your fucking TV and there's every single person. No, okay. Every other person you see is saying, nope, wind power is the devil. Fucking kills birds. Fucking the cars are bullshit because they're causing issues and we can't get tariffs. Like, you look, there's someone saying this is why we should not go on. This is why this should not continue. So you're actively seeing evil, right? And then the good, like, there's two sides of things. Every single thing has two sides, John. This is why I should make a fucking list. Anything you're thinking about, like, should I talk about Shakespeare on a segment? Make a fucking list. There's the reasons why. Because I like Shakespeare. 1. Here's the reasons why not. Because it's stupid. My boy Pete doesn't like it. You're going to be a pariah of your industry. You, sir, should be fucking tarred and feathered and taken to the street. You are the reason retroactive abortion should be legalized. No, I'm not saying abortion. I'm saying retroactive. I'm pretty sure I can get the drugs.
It's that retinol, right?
Doesn't matter, John. Hear me out. There's always a reason. There's a something. No. I digress. I have to.
With Earth Day 2024, yesterday, Monday, brings even more funding for climate-friendly causes, with the Biden administration announcing $7 billion in grants to provide solar power to over 900,000 homes in low-income and disadvantaged communities. The White House said the president's actions would save more than $350 million in electricity costs annually, roughly $400 per household over the next 25 years.
See, that's great. That's great. But you look at these initiatives, you look at all that stuff. We're supposed to have internet access for everyone in the United States. There's supposed to be free internet. And that was supposed to be 5 years ago. And it's supposed to be 2 years from now. And it's supposed to be, we're never on track. We're always on track. But here's, just like we should have electric car stations, just like we should have the hydrogen. So you look at the Toyota Amari, what's the fucking name of the car? It does hydrogen gas. It has hydrogen batteries. Cheap fucking car. You can get a great, like, oh my God, it's so cheap. Like, why? Because you can't fill it up anywhere. And then to fill it up, like, oh, it'll go 300 miles, but it costs $150.
Right.
Because, and this is
because the infrastructure isn't there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you look at these things and it's all right. You have the great, like, oh my God, we can do it. But can we do it feasibly for the community, for who it should benefit? No, it's all smoke and mirrors, John. It's all bullshit. Hold on to your 1992 Toyota Tercel, fucking get your goddamn Walkman, get your long ass cord from your landline phone, wrap it around the kitchen as the kids are playing under it, and make some goddamn plans on that phone, because it's not the future you're looking for. Ain't that right, John?
Oh, that's 100% right. You know, electric cars were some of the first cars invented, along with cars that were powered by alcohol. And why gas won over is that Ford was given money by oil tycoons. He was working with alcohol one, and they're like, hey, from Texas, they're like, you know what? They're not really doing much. Here, how about you do this one? And he just happened to have his first cars made with gasoline powered. And that's why that won over. It wasn't a better technology. It was like the Beta and the VHS. It's Blu-ray and
HD DVD.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as what drives the market. So you look at this in retrospect we're a learned people, John. We're an educated folk. People don't just fucking show up on Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Standard Time if you're across the pond. All willy-nilly. People show up for knowledge. Knowledge fucking bombs. And right now, retrospectively, you see a pattern. And patterns, my friend, are what crochet is all about. So if you like a two-sided crochet pattern, nope, that's not it. Nope, lost the train. Doesn't matter. John, here's the deal. History will repeat itself. We're going to see the same thing. It's going to be, here's the greatest development technology, and someone's going to fuck it with money, because if we put money into it, we can make more money moving forward. Does it benefit the people? No, it benefits the few.
Yep.
And you can look at that, anything through American history, through world history. It is, how can money make the change to benefit the few versus the many? There are very, very, very few instances, and it usually takes a lot of time and iterations to have a beneficial global impact, something that we already knew about, right?
Yeah.
Like, don't get me started, John. Don't the goddamn conspiracies, crack in the 1980s, CIA, AIDS. That's some bullshit. Everyone was dying until Magic Johnson, fucking, he lives forever. Fucking somebody had some money to figure shit out.
He looks good.
Looks great, John.
Yeah. Anyway, Al Gore.
I wouldn't fuck him. That's funny. That's an AIDS joke and a gay joke. That's a twofer, bud. Fuck that one up.
No, I'm not going to. Anyway, Al Gore, former senator and vice president, who famously began warning Americans about global warming back in 1981, shortly before
he invented the internet, right?
Invented the internet, and well before he made the documentary An Inconvenient Truth, now feels a little positive.
I don't know, man. History has a way of spinning things. There's a way that they say time heals all wounds. I don't know if it does. I don't know if it truly does, right? We look at things in retrospect and it's like, oh, we've learned from this. We've grown. This is the healing we've done because of these things. No, motherfucker. We learned how to fuck shit up better. These were all trials, scientific studies of goddamn fuckery. And somehow, instead of figuring out what the best path forward is, we have learned how to skirt the system even more. Doesn't matter what it is. All of our, and I'm only talking, everybody knows we're big fans, big deals internationally. So we're big fans of the international folks. Wait, no, that's not it. We have fans internet. Nope, that's not it. We know people who are across the pond. Fair enough. So
we like foreign sex.
I like things that are not from here. When we talk about our religion, remember when you said earlier that I didn't do good segues? Well, fuck your couch. Here comes a segue, bud. There's things that have been changing in our laws, in our world, in our United, I'm not sure, States of America. Oh, you can take that one and use it as you will. So stupid. But you see these things that are like, oh, this is common knowledge. But anyone looking into America, like, oh, you still don't have health care. You're arguing about all of these other things, and you can't figure. Hey, motherfucker, you haven't figured out guns. Haven't figured out health care. Haven't figured out.
Yeah, basically
rights.
The only industrialized country without universal health care at all.
Right? I'm saying, if you guys feel something deep in your soul and you smell burning toast and you taste copper, fly to a different country and admit yourself to a hospital. Free healthcare, and if you're having a heart attack.
Yeah, the flight might not help too much. So maybe don't listen to us. This is not actual medical advice. Please do not listen to anything my boy Pete said in any legal fashion.
You're right. 100%. I was thinking about the dental reconstruction in Turkey.
There you go.
You can go first class, get a first class room for less than $3,600. You too can have all brilliant teeth. Would you like vacation? Welcome to Turkey.
It's a really terrible. Anyway, to wrap this all up.
You don't know. Tell me the last person you spoke to was from Turkey and what their accent sounded like. I dare you. That was it was Eastern Europe. It
was Eastern Europe. Yeah, you're right. But
no,
it wasn't.
That was Russian. You're right.
It was Russian. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I talk to Turkish people all the time. But I'm not going to do their accent.
Some of my closest friends are fans of Turkish coffee.
What a horrible justice of the peace from Louisiana. I have piles and piles of Turkish friends. Anyway, to wrap this up, from the earthday.org website, for Earth Day 2024 on April 22nd, Earth Day .org is unwavering in our commitment to end plastics for the sake of human and planetary health, demanding a 60% reduction in the production of all plastics by 2040. And remember, Earth Day is not just one day, it is a recommitment for the next year, the next decade, next millennium.
I'm ready for the through line, John. I'm ready for the through line.
The sources of this episode of Two Sided have been, first segment, Folger's Shakespeare Library, the Academy of American Poets, and the Biography Channel. Second segment, earthday.org, USA Today, and ABC News, and the short Newsweek.
Folger's Shakespeare? He never has two facts of Shakespeare at home. That's a Folger's Crystals joke, John. That's a funny fucking joke. Watch air. Fuck you, John. All right. My sources have been my angst and regret for doing this podcast this long, my vitriol and aggressive hate for people and things. My day-to-day angst, but also my good-natured, fun-loving, boyish humor. What are you gonna do?
Good sources, my boy Pete. Now it's time for your favorite game and mine. My boy Pete, what's the through line?
Oh, John. Let me tell you what the through line is, bud. Because first off, we got Shakespeare, which was a horrible idea to bring to the table. Number two, the short, which you changed the alarm and now made me think of Annabelle. So I'm going to dream about a fucking doll and the show, and you ruined that too. Was about the student union protests at Columbia, and the third was about Earth Day. And hey, everything's going good, guys. Hey, bud. Hey, you guys want a fucking hustle sticker? Everything's going good. So, John, you want to know the fucking through line, bud?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I'm glad you do. John, the through line is the impetus, the scream in the dark that is nothing, that is unheard, that is unfounded, that will die before it reaches the ceiling. It is something that is long forgotten and was never remembered. It was the two-sided pod 423-24.
It is a tale told by an idiot full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
That's right, my boy Pete. Social action on many levels.
You're an idiot. I won. You lost once again. Folks, if you were going to buy a t-shirt made by my boy Pete or a t-shirt made by John L. Peacock for the summation of the show, which would you buy? And I'm not saying use your money. I'm saying you all came to a fucking show. Everyone gets a fucking hustle sticker. You put your hustle sticker in the bucket of the shirt you want to see who is right and who is wrong. I get all the hustle stickers. You're the worst. I'm the best. You're attractive. I'm not good looking. Doesn't matter.
On that note, my boy Pete,
we are two-sided pod.
Is there anything from this episode you'd like to take a second glance at, a second look, a second thought, a second opinion? This is Pete's Retraction Corner.
Yeah, 100%. I'm glad you asked me that question, John, because I have a lot of things I want to say. But number one, no, I regret nothing. Number two, I regret fucking nothing. 3, I could have enunciated a little better. It was a little slurry, like halfway through. I saw it. Lightning guy was hit me up. He's like, I don't make nothing, but I know. But you talk well. And I was like, that's a message in a bottle.
All right, let's have a shot and get out of here.
It's about time we got a damn drink. Where's my drinking pants?
Those are at the launders.
Fair enough. Give me my vomiting shirt.
Cheers.
Cheers, motherfucker. Good to see you.
Well, thanks for listening, everybody. We have our open chat show continuing for those listening live on their stereo app and watching on YouTube right now. So if you are hearing or watching this live, regardless of the platform, stick around. And if you are hearing later and you want to join us in the green room for our after show wind downs or want to throw some topics out there, email twosidedpod@gmail.com. That's TWO sidedpod@gmail.com. That's a wrap for tonight. I'm John L. Peacock out in Brooklyn, New York.
And I'm my boy Pete in Southern California.
And this was our show.
I
You
have
can eavesdrop.
never loved in my life. Oh, sorry.
You can eavesdrop wherever you get your podcast and even join us live, both on our YouTube channel.
You don't know this. I can almost do your bit. You can watch us live on the podcast, the YouTube, and you can't believe it's not butter. Well, if you believe it's butter, well, you're mistaken. It's not. It's a two-sided pod. Here on Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. Eastern.
Diction, my friend, diction. On our YouTube channel, handle at two-sided pod, which is the same for all of our socials, and it's all one word, no underscores. And on the Stereo app, every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, as we talk about the two sides of life, the fun and the serious. Here on Two-Sided. Love you, Pete.
Love you. Hate diction. Okay, well, shh, everybody quiet. Shh. John stopped in the live. Shh, everybody quiet. Well, holy shit! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Literally, we were in the green room. We're now in the green room. That's going to be live on the YouTubes. It's going to be not live on the YouTubes because we're already live on YouTubes. Folks, we're already live on YouTubes. Wait, what happened? There we go. Oh, there we go. Totally live with YouTubes. Fucking John, I didn't understand. Anyway, folks, thank you so much. We are the Two-Sided Pod. We're here every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Meanwich Sandwich time if you're across the pond. That's on Wednesdays because, time changed, that whole thing. But thanks, everybody, for listening. We are going to be here in the green room for a hot minute. We're going to pop these packets. We're going to play some messages. We're going to be here. So if you're live in the stereo streets, you can go ahead and click that link above our heads, and you'll be in the YouTube. So we're going to be taking some YouTube comments. We're going to be talking back on these. We got a lot here. Holy shit. We got some things happening here in the got a lot of messages on the stereo. So we're going to pop in all those. But if you guys want to see our faces, and I highly recommend you don't. I'll be honest. Don't do it. Don't do it. Right? I'm saying it's not worth your time. So, but it's right there. If you want him, don't push the button. Button's above your head. Don't do it. But it's there. You can come to our YouTube. Fuck you, John. You come in hot. Make an admin. Yes, I will. Anyway, so you can come to YouTube. You can come to the stereo streets. John, can you turn the link on so I can pop some packets before you take your absence? Or no? Or are we just going to riff? Am I going to try to work on my... I still hear you. Use your words. I'm going to use my type 5. Folks, here's the deal. A lot of hard conversations to be had out there. A lot of things we don't want to say. Right? But sometimes you have to. Sometimes you're either going to get hammered or you're going to be the nail. No, wait, that's not it. But you have to be proactive rather than reactive. Ain't that right, John? Right. Fair enough. Hear me out. I should write these down. This is where I should do my fucking 2 minutes. If I can remember them. Should have my okay. No one cares. No one cares. Folks, this was actually kind of an interesting show because John likes to bring shit up that is specifically triggering for me. I feel like the last 6 months of the show has been John trying to get me canceled. But I think we all have a pretty funny joke for him that you can't get canceled unless you actively are there. So I'm not there, so I can't get canceled, but it's great. So I'm pretty much carte blanche to do anything, say anything. Also, when you time travel, it's pretty I've seen it work in a lot of court cases. I mean, not any I've been involved in, but I'm still trying. This is baby steps. Ain't that right, John? I hear him at his desk. I hear him at his computer. I hear him in the vicinity. Holy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, fuck yeah! It's your friend and mine. It's the man with the no buttons, the ginger with all the suttons, John L. Peacock.
Woo! Love you forever, bro.
My man, Taza the Terrible. We got some people here in the Taza's been on the YouTube. I got to give shout outs to Taza, Jules, Hostile Soldier. I think there's a few other people here. I can't see. You're the admin, so I don't see who's here unless they talk.
No, they all gave me the privacy thing for some reason. It hasn't happened in a while, but I can't see any. I haven't the entire time. I haven't seen any of the messages on the YouTube, unfortunately.
Well, once again, I don't think it's what they've done. I think it's what you've done. John, this has been another talk about how John fucks up technology. Oh, man.
It's cool. It's fine.
Okay. All right. We got Taza here. We got some Taza questions here. We got some questions we got to answer. So I'm going to answer these real quick. We're going to run down their YouTube. So anyone on the Stereo Streets, go ahead and click that link above your head. Get on the YouTube. We're going to talk through these. We're going to pop these packets. Okay, John, what do you think about that?
Talk through those first because I put the speaker away for some weird reason.
No. You're an animal who must be destroyed. That's why I'm going to read through these as I literally just said.
Huh? What?
Fair enough. How many, let's see, going through, blah, 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 blah. Internet went out, but, plastics are hurting my pH in my African chicklid tank. Okay. How many fish do we got? No, the number one, you don't put plastics in your tank. Number one. Lepisomas? No, because of course, lepisomas are notoriously not happy. So it doesn't matter plastic or not. You can give them everything you want. I put Oreos in mine. They weren't happy about that. And as everybody knows, Oreos are delicious. He's also having trouble with his rust algae. And made lights on too much. I'm like, no, man, your lights are on. The rust algae lights are on too little. So you have to I would get a strobe. I would get some fucking lasers.
Well, fish don't have a central nervous system, so I don't think they'll get any epilepsy from the strobes. I think you're safe on that one.
You're wrong you're thinking the wrong term on epilepsy and just fish generally. Lepisomas love trance. They love light shows. So if you're put the speaker against the tank so it vibrates and more lights. Yep. There he is, my man. So I want you to know, keep your pen and paper out there because I got a lot of good quotes for you to have. Well, I shouldn't touch that. You can see my face. Shit. All right, folks. Now's the time of the two-sided pod green room where I pop some packets. John is going to be plugging in and look at me in the face, and plugging out. Here we go. Holy shit. Not every time,
but I would like to hear Muse's Shakespeare message one more time, please.
Fuck you.
I missed it because I was leaving a message.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Don't even encourage that bullshit. You want to talk? You want John to talk about dead people? Don't get him going.
I switched over from the YouTube feed from these two fucking great podcasters over to the stereo feed of these two fucking great podcasters to see Hot Rod on here. And he's adoring a avatar of a man that I adore, a man that I love, a man that gets no respect. You know what I'm saying? Rodney Dangerfield. Holy shit. I gotta tell you, get no fucking respect. That would be him if he cursed. He didn't really curse that much. What are your guys' thoughts of best comedians of all time? Is it, kind of like sports where it depends on the era?
Yes.
Is it okay to say someone's the GOAT? Is it okay to say someone is not the GOAT? Can you name more than one GOAT in one sentence? Is that allowed?
Yes.
And yes, the Danny waitress is definitely white trash. I was kind of going in the direction of saying, I'd fuck her.
My man. Greg, I love you, brother. Hey, Taza, thank you so much for coming in. Taza got a bounce. Anyone on the YouTube?
Right on.
Peace out, brother. Thank you for coming in. Greg, man. Hell yeah. Okay. Good on you. Good on you on. No, now I'm just thinking about the joke. Now I'm like, yes. Yes, of course. We would all have sex with waitresses in a Waffle House, of course. Yes.
The whole thing about comedians, you're like, oh yeah, that last little bit about the whore in Waffle House. It was Denny's.
John, I'm trying to make the joke better. If we're talking about goats, it would have to be in a Waffle House. And the reference would have to have John correcting me. Yes, that's perfect. Idiot. No, you definitely can. There's so many, bro. There's so many. You can talk about goats and it's a Richard Pryor because he's the down from Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle looks at
Eddie Murphy.
You look at George Carlin. You look at here's the influences and here's how you talk hard. Here's how you bring people in. Do I have a right? No, I have a responsibility. This is how I need to speak this way because especially in this time, John, in this era, everything is so PC because you can't speak certain ways and everyone's tiptoeing. So comedians are so integral. You need the litmus test. You need people to have an understanding that you either laugh or you cry. And these are the situations we're based on. So either you start crying all the time and you start losing your mind and what I'm going to do, or like, oh, I can laugh at it. Here's a different perspective. And this is the same situation, but this is how life is.
Yeah.
You have to, John.
And looking at that, as we talked about Lenny Bruce, you could say he could be the champion, the GOAT, because he brought that exactly what you're talking about for the first time ever into a national mainstream debate. It was for the first time ever talked about that comedians, that's their job, that's their responsibility, because they were supposed to be so PC before then. They were so limited, and he pushed it so much that they had to talk about it.
Right. My goal is if they say like, this is why comedians need to do steroids, like because they need to be quicker, faster, bigger heads. Like that's my goal. So if I can be the Jose Canseco of comedy, fuck yeah. Also, handguns. No.
Hey, he mentioned Rodney. The favorite story I've ever heard about him was from Bob Saget, who was like mentored by him. He was like, towards the end of his life, I saw him coming out of a club once, and he had a couple women around him, and I said, "Hey, Rodney, how you doing?" He's like, "I got 2 hookers under each arm, and I'm about to get some blow. How do you think I'm doing?"
Pretty good. All right, pop this packet.
All right, hold on. Go.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Hell yeah. Hey brother, where you been? This is my good old friend Dixon Mason.
if you're gonna be doing lines, I highly recommend looking him up. Popping some packets. Here we go.
Who's fucking owned me? The first season was amazing. Second season,
Don't ruin it. Don't fucking ruin it.
just it just went the same way as Lost, but Lost is like two times as shit, 2 times slow. It's kind of like multiples of 2 with Lost. But yeah, Heroes was good.
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
was on NBC as well, sure. NBC had a good run.
Don't distract me. I'm watching Heroes and don't ruin it. Don't distract, don't ruin. Don't distract, don't ruin. Fucking I'm on episode 17. It's so good. Also, little something. Where are they now? I had to pause a couple times and look things up. I'll be honest. Pretty good picks. Moving on.
It's like they're bringing back Prison Break. And I'm really sorry, but I always thought that was failure to launch. I thought that was always failure to launch because the name of the program is Prison Break. Guess what they do in the first season? Get this. Sky Sports News exclusive. They break out of prison. That's great. The second season, they get into another prison in like Tijuana.
What do they do?
San Juan.
What do they do? What do they do?
South.
What is it?
It's a break again. It's
What?
like we just been here.
That's fucking crazy.
Oh my God, John, what do they do in season 3? Turns out it was a whole trial thing. They got convicted and it was all jury selection. Very horrible.
I think we should take a pause here to have a shot and then keep plowing through these 9+ packets.
Season 3 was called Prison Sentencing. It was all about like, the court does hereby declare you brothers are pretty fucked. You're going to prison.
Oh no!
And that was the season finale, season 3. What happens season 4? Well, let me tell you, John. Let's do a shot and I'll get into it.
All right.
Fucker.
Here, bro. Macau.
Thank you.
Cheers, everybody. Thanks for listening. What?
Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, Paul again. Oh, no.
All right.
Ooh.
That's my second point. First one is there were 4 seasons of Heroes. Who the fuck knew that? Except for obviously fans. But like I said, I gave up after like the second season.
Don't
That's
you
one.
put that evil on me.
What is? Before this, I was watching Orange is the New Black. Yeah, I know. Bring back shit.
Nah.
Sexy back.
No,
But,
you're not.
that was a good series. Orange is the Black.
It was good. I liked it in season 2. And then I was like, what the fuck? It was all those shows. I feel like they write these great shows and they have no exit strategy. It's like the war in Middle East. There's no exit strategy. Ain't that right, John? Moving on.
Did you know this month, being April, really, where's the fucking world going? It's already...
Shakespeare's birthday! Death day!
Yeah, you find out that, they're doing a, this is depressing. They are going
What?
to do
What are they doing?
or like another season or whatever of Heroes. It's going to be called Heroes Eclipse.
No, don't.
Heroes
No. Come on, man. Don't, like, you're fucking me up. Like, are you really? Okay, well, good thing I'm watching the show. You're not going to spoil it for me because I'm going to watch the full thing. So shut your goddamn mouth for the next messages. Okay, shh. Everybody quiet. We're all friends now. Shh, quiet. Shh.
Okay, a couple of things. Number one, Ira Einhorn. How the fuck does no one think of Ace Ventura perspective film? And then the other one is Earth Day. I just imagine Michael Jackson, God rest his soul, he just comes out and he's holding onto a couple of trees or something. That's hefty, isn't it? Yeah.
One of my John, plug in for this one. You got to come in hot on this one. One of my favorite things about Muse Lover that I need from Muse Lover, that I depend on for Muse Lover.
Yeah.
I can't trust you. You're hammered as fuck in the fucking after meeting. All the things you were thinking can't be trusted. That's why I'm always right, because you're an idiot. Shut your mouth, John. This is not your time to shine. Shut your mouth. But Muse, in the moment, he is the perfect Monday morning quarterback of what I want. Oh, here's the joke you missed. No one said Ira Einhorn. No one said Laces Out. No one fucked with all these great jokes. Like, yeah, bud. You're right. Spaghetti. How'd you come in here? Your arms tired? What'd you fly in? Spaghetti. Like, you gotta train those jokes. You're not even getting it.
Wait, why am I in here?
No, I have wondered that out loud and quietly more times than I can count. If there was a God, and I'm not sure there is, but he does not listen to the questions. That's why I'm not getting answers. It's all about pronouns. Dear God, please tell me if you think that John L. Peacock is worthy to be around. Should he be here? In all your glory. Nope, I can't even do a fucking... How do I get there in a letter? Nope. That's not that. No, doesn't matter. Anyway.
Your faithful servant.
Doesn't address your pronoun, God, which was I was trying to do. Your faithful servant. A big fan of the ladies. My boy Pete. Your dainty holiness. Whatever, John. Fuck your couch. I'm gonna pop some packets. Shh, quiet. Here we go.
Quiet. My boy Pete said anals.
How does one get into the annals of history or the anals? I believe it's one finger at a time. Don't you point that at me, John. Ooh, wash that.
No question, but did either of you know that Patrick Ewing's middle name was Aloysius? I've gone my whole life joking with the name Aloysius, and that is literally his middle name. I kid you not. He had a kid named Patrick. So, as we all know with North American sport, when you have a kid and you name them after yourself, you have to become senior. And it's weird because it's like, that's why he's like in his 60s now. We know he's fucking senior, but that's just what they do. So, but yeah, good old Patrick, Paddy Ewing.
Turns out,
bud.
Turns out America is the land of the free and home of the brave. So when I had my first child that I didn't take responsibility for, I named it My Boy Pete Sr. And they said, but sir, you're the original My Boy Pete. I said, he won't know me and he'll need to be raising his own broods of My Boy Pete. And then I got on my horse and I rode away into the sunset. I don't need your fucking talk.
I didn't really care about Earth Day until just right now. I want to thank you for reading this
America, Earth Day.
All that excess styrofoam that I've had just sitting around my house to do with I'm just gonna cleanse my house of it right now. I'm just gonna go burn it in the front yard. Maybe me and the kids will roast some marshmallows over it. Our phone's gonna wish it was it's gonna wish it was a tree in the rainforest when I'm done with it. Thanks. The inspiration. Rock on.
Bro, 100%. I went to my stripper girlfriend's boudoir and I took all her Aquanet and I said, you can't have this anymore. So I sprayed all of it out in the yard. All the CDCs went up and there was a small halo of Aquanet around our house. When the light hit from the moon, it was beautiful. And also cleansing for the earth, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Anyway, I'm pop some packets.
Okay, right. All due respect, seriously, you know how I love you. I'm starting to struggle.
Fuck you.
Give a shit about like Earth Day and stuff. I mean, I'm all about like supporting the Earth and stuff like that. But seriously, I don't really give a fuck.
This guy.
Right.
This
Okay.
guy.
So as you know,
This
my
fucking guy.
is sport. So if you had to put a Mount Rushmore of the Seattle Supersonics,
Nope.
who would they be?
Nope.
The
Number one.
Seattle Supersonics. Name them. Go.
Here we go. Number one, fuck you. Number two, fuck your belief in that you have a voice here. Number three, fuck you and saying all due respect. Number four, I don't need your respect. Those are the pillars of the two-sided supersonic Mount Rushmore. Also, fuck basketball. You know me, man. Come on. Basketball's bullshit. Bunch of fucking people running around. No one likes running. Nobody. Fuck. Football, European style. Fuck. French kissing. Nope, I was gonna make a bunch of jokes about European shit. It was like, and croissants. Fuck. Nope. Well, they're high in fat, but also they're delicious. French kissing's good. I like watching football European style. It's pretty good. All right. All right. Number one, fuck reverse cowgirl. Nope, in a different. It's regular cowgirl that sucks. Number two, nope, that's not it. Here's the deal. Basketball, fuck basketball. No, unless you're at the game, I'm not trying to watch that shit. Bunch of people running. That's all I hear. As I have the hearing of a fucking canine, and that upsets me, and I don't like it. I don't want to have anything to do with it. Fuck your playoffs. The only basketball analogy I will, if you're trying to throw Cheerios into your friend's mouth while he's asleep in the airport and you yell Kobe every time you do it. That's the only basketball reference I allow. Fuck your couch. Fuck the Sonics. Seattle Mariners, Ken Griffey Jr., I will allow. Well, fuck your couch. All right. Sorry, John. Sorry. The demons have left the building. Let me go ahead and play these messages.
My butt said, wind power is the next power source of America.
Well, look out, Detroit. Y'all are going to get a bunch of power tonight.
And I say that after what my bud said, wind power stinks too. Holy shit.
Look out, Detroit. You're going to smell just like you did last week.
Solar power is the new power that we're going to use for the world. We're going to go to the sun. We're going to get solar power from the sun. We're going to go mine the sun.
I'll allow it.
Speaking of energy, Foxy just sent you guys both a link to check out about energy. And it's actually pretty cool.
Okay. Now I have to be kinetic energy instead of potential energy. I have to click on a link and read something instead of just talking about, thinking about, clicking and reading. This is all bullshit. Everything you've given me is lies, John. You said I had to do nothing. All of a sudden, I'm learning, growing. Shh. Okay, fair enough. I'll keep popping packets.
Back when I was running things over at the White House, when things were good, I had this smart guy, who I picked as my vice. But all he wanted to do was talk about global warming. I was like, come on, man, let's go to the bar. Let's go down. We got boobies, all the boobies we can get.
You want a cigar? Here you go.
No, I don't even think it shouldn't be called the United. It really isn't right now. The United States of where? Who's united?
Right.
I think maybe we should change it for the time being, or maybe from here on out to the excited states of America. Everybody's all excited about everything.
Inflated states of America. Do we all think our shit is more important than the other? John, come in, bud. Like, give me something. I know you're like 14, 13, 27. Like,
Hut hype. The link that they sent to our Insta is a YouTube link. So no, we unfortunately can't watch that right now while we're doing our show, but we will look at it later.
No, you're an idiot. They don't expect us to look at a YouTube link while we're on the show.
It seemed like they expected. It seemed like it.
All right. I'm going to need you to mute up. I thought you were going to be a lot more coherent than you were. Turns out we just fucking let a badger out in the fucking yard. Y'all have burlap bags or sheets y'all can throw on this fucking badger? Look at him. He's running around, doesn't know what's happening. Hey, John, he said, not the United States of America, the excited states of America. I said, the conflated states of America. You said, I can't watch a YouTube video. I'm on a show.
I think that's very apropos.
Fair enough. Leads us into our next message. Jesus Christ.
That's a good question. You know what? The last person I've heard from Turkey, it was Mehmet Okur. He was a basketball player on the Detroit Pistons, and right around when they won the championship. He was on the championship team. And he was very good. I don't know if I didn't talk very much. It was like George Bush was congratulating the Pistons on winning. He called him Mehmet Okur. He's like, we got players from all over the world. Like Detroit Pistons center, Mehmet Okur.
Mehmet there. I've known two Mehmets in my life. Both good dudes. It took me fucking 20 years to learn to pronounce their names. So I get it. Like, hey, man, I know your name's not Samir. Not Mehmet. I get it. I get it now. But holy shit, y'all need to use some vowels or some consonants, like aggressive, you know what I mean? Like fucking... Hey man, is this thing on? Y'all know about Hooked on Phonics? Fair enough, Mehmet. Samir. I'll learn this in my older life.
To come from Earth Day is a very inconvenient truth. Not because it depicts, obviously, about the problems of the world environmentally, but it had Al Gore just saying catastrophic. The way he says catastrophic, that was just enough for me. I mean, I care about the world. I mean...
No, you don't.
No,
you
the
don't.
point is, anyway, just, catastrophic.
No, you don't. Don't fucking front, bro. It'll be so much more liberating to you when you realize you don't. Trust me, when you start making man bear pigs jokes, you know that your offspring is fucked. You don't care. Like, if I have them, good luck. I'm on my own. Al Gore would approve. No, you guys, I'm super serial. Man, bear, pig. Catastrophic.
He just took the time to make fun of one of our American accents.
Here's the deal, John. If we can't appreciate someone making fun of an American accent, what do we have time for in this life? I ask you, my friend, I proffer this question to you.
Uh-huh.
I lay it down upon your judgmental fucking altar of fucking gingerhood. What the fuck, bro? Yeah. If someone from across a pond doesn't fuck with accents in America, what right do I have? Right, fucking blimey. I guess there's fucking Al Gore on the fucking pillow playing, right? And that's all Australian for you. Because I didn't want to hit too close to home. Because I know you guys are listening. And I know you heard. And I'm here for you.
But also sometimes when you do Cockney, you also do Australian.
But right now is the time that we fucking heal ourselves. Physician, heal thyself. Do a shot. John, there's very little time left in the world. And what I need from you is your utmost attention on Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Sandwich time if you're across the pond. And God damn it, John. I need you to raise your glass and fucking think about what you're going to say next. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Cheers, buddy.
Think, think, think.
Here's to your muscle memory feeling so good right now. Just rolled off your tongue. It was effortless. It was beautiful.
Here's the deal, bud. I have been planning to be a paraplegic for the last 30 years because muscle memory. I don't know what's happening. My legs black out. I got to start walking. Just crazy walking. I black out mentally. I got to say Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Sandwich time if you're across the pond. John, there's very few things that we're good at in life. All right, I'm going to pop these messages. See what I did there? See what I did there? This guy gets it. Shh. I'll play message stuff.
Hey guys, hey everybody, how in the hell's it going?
What up?
See,
How you doing, Foxy Lady?
John, Mr. Pete. Hey man, are y'all getting ready for Earl Camp? Are you guys gonna make it, do you think? Now's the time to start planning. We can get some early seats, get some good spots. It's gonna be fun.
I'm looking at Earl Camp, but so I know fucking Mind Fox has hit me up, and I said it, and the thing. I'm a horrible person, but well, fucking, we all know that. That's why we tune in, right? Fuck off. Hey, when you see someone who's worse than you, hey, everybody, hear me out. I'm doing the boys' trip to Mexico, to La Paz in June, on end of June, for a week. So June 27 till July something, whatever. Anyway, so I'm doing that. I'll miss that Tuesday show, but I feel and it could be me because I was looking at fucking Joshua Tree, but I was looking at Earl Camp. I know Earl Camp is coming up, and it's right then. So I can't go right then.
No, I think it's Joshua Tree. I think it might be Joshua Tree.
Is it? Because I feel like if it's later, when did we go to Earl Camp?
Last year.
Oh, you sure, dummy? Hi, my name's 12 Months. which one of me do you see right now? You fucking piece of shit. I'm asking for a friend. I know, but I'm asking for a friend because now that you say these things, I'm like, I feel like they're running 2 Earl camps a year, but they're not. They're running 2 J trees.
Yeah.
They're running one, and it's in the summer, right?
You,
It's July.
You talked. So this is something you planned for a while.
John, John. No, I know Joshua Tree, but I'm asking for Earl camp
because your Mexico plan.
No,
you told me it conflicts with Joshua Tree, so that's why I know you're thinking of Joshua Tree. Earl camp is later. It's not in June. It was not in June. I know that.
Oh, you know what, bud? Thanks for showing up and playing the fucking party games we asked for.
You're welcome.
Last year,
yeah,
you flew to California.
I did.
I picked you up in a fucking rape van and
Kinda.
drove you to Arizona.
Yes.
Do you recall, and this isn't the New York State Court of Law, can you remember the month that happened? Your Honor, can I elaborate? We'll allow it. You ginger fuck, can you remember the month? Sustained.
I do not recall the specific incident you're questioning.
Perfect. Here's the deal, John.
Do you?
No, man.
August. October.
I like that.
August.
Do you want to
October?
Do you want to go to? Hey, John. Hey, bud. Hey, John. Hey, shh. 2 things. 1, you know what's coming next. but 2, hey, bud. What are you doing in October? You want to come to California, get in a rape van, and go to Arizona? There may or may not be a camp, but I promise you we will have a place to go. Promise you.
September.
Hey,
final answer. September.
I'll allow it. We'll go. John, but I need you to come out in October because I have something to show you. Hey, John, have you ever seen a dead body?
Not yet.
Shh. Well, October's going to be your special fucking month, bud. Also, can you come back out in September because there's a Earl camp that we need to go to?
Yeah, after October, I will come back out in September.
July. Hold on. June, July. Dude, yeah, no. John. All right, fuck you. I'm buying tickets for us. We're going to go to Earl camp. If it's September, we're going.
It's September.
Fuck off. Oh, we're going then. Yeah, no. Fuck, yeah, no, yeah. John. I'm going to get drunk after we're done with the show.
Oh, are you? Ladies and gentlemen, after this show, once we are all done, once we're done doing all these shots, my boy Pete is going to actively get himself finally drunk. And he's going to buy himself tickets and maybe me along with it.
No, we're buying 2 tickets. And for the van. Whose van? The van.
The van.
No, I was looking at it because I did look up all like it's silly to buy the ones by the lake, but we get hide bodies in there. And I can fish. So part of me is like, but can we park the van in the lake? And it's like, well, I don't know about that, but I got a lot of questions. I'm going to send an email when we get off the phone, but I know we have a lot of messages coming up and we have a lot of things, but John, I need you to clear your schedule for the fall. Just fucking clear it out, bud.
You don't have your first full-time job ever, right? Yeah. No, you're good. Okay. Yeah, clear it all out.
No. Well, here's the deal. I need you to tell me what you make weekly in a DM, and then we're going to work out how to do that in a GoFundMe to get you here for the fall.
We're going to take this offline.
No, we're going to take it to the people. We're going to take it to the streets. We're going to do a musical about it. John L. Peacock, I wrote you a fucking part in the show, and you're the musical director. I'm tone deaf, and you can't dance. Come on, bud. We're doing the two-sided pod musical of Gingers Need Their Freedom. 2, 3, 4. Gingers need their freedom. Fuck yeah! Every fall, every fall. Ain't that right, John?
Yeah, you need to pop those packets.
All right, shut your mouth. Look.
The first fucking message I left tonight, I think, was fucking awesome. Could you, like, I think I was talking about William Shakespeare.
Don't you even ask it.
Anne Hathaway.
Don't do it.
Yeah, it was the first message I left at the beginning of this trip.
No, don't say it.
Pete, what do you think?
Don't you fucking say it. You said it. Turns out John has been looking at his phone. He's like, I have categorized and I have an Excel spreadsheet for everyone's first messages. Turns out I got yours on lock right now, motherfucker. Fuck you, John. Fuck you, Mindfox, for bringing that to John's purview. Nobody can talk about it again. You guys.
Bob Saget. That's one of my favorite stories. Was also involving Bob Saget with Rodney. Rodney had Bob Saget was there to talk, talk about something with Rodney, but he had to leave early, and then Rodney was like bitching all like, I got this Ron Jeremy coming over. He was meeting with Ron Jeremy for some reason. Bob was like, I gotta leave. He's like, what? You gotta leave? He was bummed out. He's like, yeah, is that all right? You all right? And he goes, am I all right? You're leaving, and I'm about to meet with somebody that could suck his own dick.
Oh, this guy. You're leaving. Oh. See? No Dangerfield. Shh, shut your mouth, John.
He's got Aloysius is whether or not his middle name is Aloysius, he would post you up in the paint and punish you.
Doc J.
Throw elbows into your gut and in your chest. By the end of the game, you're gonna be sore as a bitch.
It's like playing bass guitar in a band with John L. Peacock. Lots of elbows. Everyone's going to be sore in the morning.
Earth Day makes the world go round. Everybody needs to take their, if they have a window unit air conditioner, point it to the outside. All right, let's cool this motherfucker off.
Bro, I'm saying here's a little fucking message from the streets. Like, this is from the J Tree out in fucking Joshua Tree out there when it's hot as fuck. Like, it's way too hot. Like, no one should be living out there or doing any of the things that were happening out there. No one should. But you get one of those fucking head sarongs, those wraps. All you do is fucking put that in water. It doesn't have to be cold or just fucking water. Just get it wet. And then wrap it on your head. And when the wind blows through, it's a fucking natural air conditioner. It's the most amazing thing. It's the most amazing thing. When I was out there, I was like, all right, it could have been the mushrooms. But it's a pretty amazing accoutrement to throw to your accessories. You're welcome for listening.
Lack of humanity.
Well, yeah, no, the lack of humanity. That was one of the things that I was saying before. It's like, this place is a divergent mess. Like, people are eating each other. It was like a Hindenburg happening in the fucking desert of California. Oh, the humanity.
Yeah, I'm with you, dude. I like basketball when guys like me were playing. They still had like that. They had to have a job still because they didn't make any money.
Right.
There was no 3-point line. They shot free throws like underhand, like the.
Yep. basket. Granny's. Yep.
Will Chamberlain came into the league, and they were like, "Okay, I don't know what to do." And his teammates would be like, the guy would, "Hey, Will, my parents are in town to watch the game. I was wondering maybe you could pass to me or something, like set me up for a hoop. I'll alley oop it to you."
Anything?
They came a long way. So
right. Anything you can do to help me out? Anything? No. Okay. Well, could you do me a favor and not fuck my mom? No. Okay. Well, thanks, Will. See you on the court, bud. Please be gentle. She's a lady.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Desert Fox reporting. We are no longer the United States. We are now considered the Middle West.
Yes!
We are now the Middle West, folks. So each state, I think, is a country. We'll be back soon with more. Desert Fox reporting.
Well, thanks for your report, Desert Fox. We're going to go to Tom Petty live out there with the postman and see what he says about what's happening there in the Pacific Northwest. Tom Petty. Tom Petty? Okay, so nothing from Tom. I guess the giant buckets that traverse the abyss will be manned by someone else. Good luck in the future.
Earl Camp is once a year, and this year happens to fall September 20th. September 20th
See?
to 22nd. Pete?
Yep. There we go. There we go.
Yo. Yeah. Third week of September, and that falls on the 20th through the 22nd.
20th, 22nd. September.
19th through the 22nd.
Yep.
Who knows?
For us, I'm saying, and I would be okay with you flying into Phoenix on the 19th, and I pick you up from Phoenix. So you don't have to. Granted, if you want to come to California, I think it's a great idea. But it's cheaper and less stress and bullshit for you. I'm with it. If you can, you know what? I'll buy the tickets. I'll take care of that, and then we'll fucking I'll look at how I'll YouTube how to stow away on a flight, and like maybe you can get in a wheel well or like a dog carrier, like something like, oh, it's $50. We put John in a fucking giant dog carrier. All he has to do is stick his head out and woof. Like, for sure, we're going to pass customs. For sure.
So I just posted the website to purchase tickets to you, John, you, Pete, and actually, I even put it on the Six-Sided Pod. So everybody go check it out. We
shit.
I know. There's a lot of overseas.
No, there's
sports, right? Like we got time.
It's September.
Not September yet.
Yeah.
20th through the 22nd.
I am just saying, anyone who comes out from across the pond will sleep in the queen bed in the van and get the mattress and the whole van. So I'm just saying it's out there. John. We're going to have to talk about this because, for some reason I was like, no, we're not going to be able to do it. No, we're good. September, we're definitely going to be able to do it. No, all we have to worry about is your work. Literally, all we have to worry about is your work. So, John, just do better work right now and then put in for time off for 2 days because the third day will be your fucking vacation and the fourth day will be the Lord's Day.
You know, Muse Lover's gonna sleep in that queen's bed in the van, right?
If he comes out, there's no way he'll ever come out. Julie will come out. She'll come out and fucking. I don't smoke weed, but I'll fuck around. He was like, I smoke weed, and all of a sudden, like, we're back at the fucking John. I'm with it. We're back at the tent for fucking 3 days, just
You know what it is?
watching Muse
It's
and
Zippy.
smoking weed.
It's Zippy and Muse.
It's Zippy. John,
I'd love
100%.
it. I love it so much. That would be so beautiful.
Right? 12 hours of fucking hanging out at the tent
man.
and then putting someone to bed and like, all right, shh, the kids are asleep. Let's go fucking walk around. John! I mean, not eat mushrooms and walk around. That's not what I meant.
Allegedly. I like some portobellos.
Everybody knows that we do wood ears first thing in the morning.
Sun salutations.
Okay, so fuck. Okay, so Jules, John, we're gonna hammer this down because if Jules comes out, we're gonna pick her and you up from the airport in Phoenix, or we're gonna pick her up, you and her up from the airport in Ontario, and drive to John. Ah!
I hit those last two, man.
Shut your mouth. I'm gonna play some messages.
I'm the only one that recently I started watching footage of Limp Bizkit. Yeah, Limp Bizkit is still touring. And you find out that they're in Rio de Janeiro, or they were just somewhere in South America. And they were doing some Lollapalooza or just something, I don't know, some palooza. And the fact is, they properly cold, but it doesn't matter, because they were the first gig I ever went to back in 2001. I was 15, and they were the first gig I ever went to, so it's like, I should hate, like, the world hates them, apparently. I don't give a fuck. That's my first gig. It was good times.
All right. You redeemed yourself. Everything you were saying was like, oh, fuck these guys. People I loved early on. I realized they got fucking ancient. People hate them. This is bullshit. 3 years later, the two-sided pod, 8 p.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, 4 a.m. Summertime. And like, you're going to fucking say the shit about us? Like, oh no, but I still love them. I don't care what people say. Yes, folks, that's right. He doesn't care what people say. We are the two-sided pod. Ain't that right, John?
Yeah, people say we're incoherent. People say we're sporadic. People say we're slightly insane. People say we're definitely dysfunctional and extremely toxic.
Yeah.
But Limp Bizkit, yeah? Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit. Let's pop some pickets and pick some pockles. Ain't that right, John? Enunciation. Tip of the tongue. Teats of the teats. Ain't that right, John? Perfect.
I think it's so crazy how everyone always forgets the co-founder of Earth Day actually killed his wife and chopped her up in little pieces and then brought her in 2 duffel bags to the sanitary apartment.
Yep.
True story. That's pretty crazy. So at least those guys get to have a good Earth Day. The wife, not so much.
Wasn't a co-founder.
I'm in. John, I'm 100% in.
He's not a co-founder. He's not a I wanted to spell the misnomer. Not a co-founder.
That is your I'm an unplug and take umbrage because he's not a co-founder.
No.
Oh yeah.
He was just a volunteer at the Philly Philly event of the first Earth Day. That's it.
Hear me out. Here's the deal. So a guy volunteered about the Earth. All right.
Yeah.
And then his wife chopped up a kid. All right. And then the Earth was saved. You guys do the fucking connect the dots. I'll be in here in the corner frying plantains.
Flying plantains.
Flying.
Don't do it.
Flying Walendas. Fucking shit. That's on a net. You guys. Flying Walendas everywhere. Ah! Fucking shut your mouth, John. Pop Bacchus.
Wow, that is a hell of a thing to open the app to. You screaming. Anyway.
Turns out, John, we got another listener.
Yeah, Muse Lover, let me tell you. July 4th, 2000, Silverdome, Pontiac, Michigan. We had, the Deftones, Mudvayne, Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit, and Metallica. Bam, bam, bam.
Dallas, Texas. Fucking. I wish I knew about history. Like,
dude, he was saying his first concert. What was your first concert?
No. Trafalgar Square, Dallas, Texas. No, Delaney Plaza, Dallas, Texas.
The Grassy Knoll, Dallas, Texas.
Fucking Book Depository. You guys know the rest of the words. 2, 3, 4. No, that's the thing. It's like it's all bullshit because my first concert should have made me
really cool,
a maniac.
What was it, my boy Pete?
My first concert should have made me a maniac.
Why would it have made you a maniac?
How about you shut the fuck up and let me just go ahead and hammer through this fucking... No, don't. Oh, I'm going to mute myself. You're like an abused fucking spouse. I just won't talk. Shut the fuck up! That's not
I feel
funny.
like I'm walking on eggshells. I feel like... Oh, that is not funny. It's funny to me because you beat me and I feel like I'm walking on eggshells.
It's not funny. It's not funny.
Why are you laughing?
It's not funny, but... No, but learn your fucking place in the world. You wouldn't dress like that.
You put this upon yourself.
Yeah. Fucking, your fucking mouth gets you in trouble, John. Here's the deal, bud.
This is where we get canceled.
Shut your fucking mouth, bud. We
Allegedly.
were never...
We weren't here.
No, not even allegedly. We were never cast to be canceled. Shut the fuck up. Like, allegedly. You keep saying allegedly. Don't cut yourself off. You, sir, are super enough to be good enough to be thought about to be canceled. And that should salve the fucking wounds in your soul. John, hear me out.
Yeah.
What I was saying, right? Was
about the concert
that my first concert should have made me a fucking badass.
Maniac, I believe is what you said. Maniac
should have made me a person who would not be trusted, who could be, less trustworthy than the neighbor on the left, John. A little more, but turns out I'm the stand-up guy you see before you today. I worked through the problems. I found the bootstraps and I lifted wholeheartedly, bud.
Did you pull yourself up by them?
Well, I'm not going to go that far, but I will tell you my origin story. My first concert was New Kids on the Block. And I should have been destroyed by that because that would have broken a normal human being. But I overcame, overwatched all the things above and beyond
I believe it was overcomed is the proper term. Overcomed.
Hey, baby, if you give me some Gatorade, I can overcome like 2 or 3 times in a night.
Did they have any opening act, or was it was just them, right?
No, I don't know. I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did. But it was like sixth grade, 7th grade, 6th grade, and my best friend's parents, like the kids, they're like, all right, what kid, what do you want to do? You want to do this? And they were all about music. So like, what concert you want to go to? So the whole family would go, and each kid would get to take a friend.
All right. Okay, that's pretty cool.
No,
That's
it was
good
pretty
parenting.
awesome.
Yeah.
No, it was great parenting. But I was super pissed because the same people went to Pink Floyd at the stadium, and I didn't get to go because it was just like, tickets are too expensive. It's just me and your mom and you. I'm like, what about your friend? What the fuck? And he came back, he's like, they fucking blew up a pig at the thing, and it was fucking, what the fuck? Bullshit. So I did better. I learned how to socially interact, and I haven't been caught by the authorities yet.
Yeah.
So pretty good.
Allegedly.
Good.
All right, mine was it was a all-day event, one of those little day festivals, right? Put on by, it was called That Damn Show by The Edge radio station, like a alt rock, yeah, we're hip radio station in Arizona. It was early summer, so it was already super hot, outdoor, and if you're gonna pee, just mute yourself a little bit. We don't want to hear that. There you go. And it was several small stages and the main stage, and the day festivals. The different bands were going on at different times and sometimes at the same time. The reason I bought the tickets was that on the bill was Primus. Les Claypool got back together with the band for that tour, and Violent Femmes. I was like, yeah, right on. The rest, I didn't know or I didn't care about, especially the headliner. I definitely cared about Primus. Yes, I did. Slightly Stupid was a band that I discovered at that concert. I didn't know them. I didn't know them. I was like, oh, these guys are great. Slightly Stupid. Oh, okay. So Violent Femmes played 3.5 songs, and people kept on chucking. It was during the day, so it was super hot. Chucking full water bottles at him, and the drummer stopped it and was like, "Hey, you do that again, we're out. We already got paid." And they went into the next song. Didn't get like 20 seconds in. Obviously, just everyone chucking water bottles. Oh, we're out. That sucked. Primus, a while later, and it was nighttime. They were chucking water bottles at him, and he stopped the song. He's like, "Hey, I'm an old dude. Listen, I get it. But the next time you want to throw a water bottle, I want you to take that water bottle in your hand, and I want you to look at it, and then I want you to shove it right up your butt." And everyone cheered. No one threw another water bottle, and he finished his set. But the headliner was Kid Rock, so that was technically my first concert.
Wow. I've been watching a lot of superhero movies, John.
Yeah.
And like fucking the Amazon, whatever, all the fucking superhero fucking origin story shit. And that to me feels like an origin story for the John L. Peacock we've seen manifest in these recent years. Here's a fucking ginger who was introduced and exposed to all these amazing fucking icons of music and knowledge, and what he pulled away from it was a fucking 4-page essay about, well, but I
diatribe.
It's more of a soliloquy, John, because at the end of this, I pray that you will be ended. Shakespeare, callback. You're welcome for listening.
You pop some more? All right.
Yo, Phoenix is an international airport. I believe we could do a flight from. I don't know. I can't confirm or deny, right? But I think that's possible.
Well, from the UK, it would be LA to Phoenix, but it would be LA to the van to shut your mouth, Julie Prunes. We're going to fucking Arizona. And that would be we just arrived.
Or it would be New York to Phoenix, where my boy Pete would pick us up together.
Yeah, that's good, but I feel like being tied up and gagged in a van is pretty awesome. Just generally. I don't know. I'm throwing it out. Whatever. I have a van. I have dreams. I have hopes. I have ambitions. Do I have a timeline? No, but I have a parking pass. I'm not afraid to use it.
Do you have gags?
John, shut up. Get the shovels in the lime. It's going to be a long night.
Oh.
Well, Pete, John, shit, I just stepped into my puddle. It's been raining like hell. But anyway.
This guy.
Everything I love.
My man.
Shit.
Story of my life. I told him 17 times, that is the verbiage I want on my headstone. Shit, I just stepped in my mud. Shit, my foot is wet. Shit, it's not my mud. Nope, that was what I said. That was my interpretation. It was a soliloquy expounded at the thrust of the stage before the inevitable happens. Ah, yes. And then the denouement. John, you think I didn't learn anything from school? Well, you're right. I make this shit up as I go.
The Foxes actually went through our 11th wedding anniversary on the 21st.
Oh, shit!
Last week. And
fuck yeah, bro.
I might be enrolling in college for a broadcast media major, audio, video, TV, radio, the whole podcast, all of it.
Yes.
Marketing,
yes.
Pretty inclusive.
Yes.
It's COVID, everybody. That's good. Stay tuned for 2025. It'll be crazy.
She ain't COVID. She just my beautiful wife. That's awesome, brother. Cheers.
That's awesome. I had to come back in for that. Yeah, cheers.
Let me just say, I don't want to I will step out of line, but I'm gonna use your Christian names. Desert Fox and Foxy Lady. Cheers to you.
Yeah.
We love you. Fuck yeah. You guys, I'm gonna throw you some love. Like, all right,
I believe that's the Walter Cronkite school of radio broadcast communication. It's a long list. He was rattling off.
Oh no! I thought you were saying it's the Walter Cronkite anniversary. It's where you give your loved one a real
the 11th anniversary.
The 11th anniversary is the Walter Cronkite anniversary. Give your loved one hard news in a very stoic way.
The most trusted anniversary. It's the most trusted.
100%. We can make adjustments from here. Don't get involved in the land war in Asia. This has been Walter Cronkite's anniversary message. John, this is like cameo. If we can get Walter Cronkite to give anniversary cameos. The beauty of AI is that Walter Cronkite still can, bud. Hell yeah, bro. Desert Fox, my man. I'm gonna use your Christian name once again. Desert Fox, my man. Fuck yeah, bro. Get your shit, brother.
Yeah, man.
Get your motherfucking shit.
Excited.
You are so fucking talented. As a couple, you are amazing. You're a powerhouse.
Yup.
As individuals, you are stupid talented. And yeah, bro, the things that you have taught us, the things that you have just gained in your fucking day-to-day that you have going, bro, yeah, get into this. It's time to fucking burn the ships. Burn the fucking ships and get this going, because this is what you're called for. I think you are too good at the bullshit you have found piecing together from your fucking ghost podcasts and your fucking the things you've done and how to edit and how like the things you already know. It's like someone who's like, oh, I worked with Gordon Ramsay at his fucking day-to-day as just a normal, I'm a fucking Gordon Ramsay kid. Like, yeah, oh, of course you can do something. You have all the built-in shit already, bro. You already have the chops.
Well, you're a much better producer than I am. Obviously.
I wasn't going to start, John, but Jesus Christ, somebody stop me. John.
Let's do a shot.
I'm not done.
Yes, Chevy. Continue.
John. You ignorant son of a bitch. It's moments like these that we weep for the future that you are a part of. I don't like you.
All right, let's do a shot. Now that comedy routine. Sometimes when you don't know how to get into a situation, you just yell. You're like, "Fuck the couch!" I don't like you is the educated man's way of saying, "I don't like you." Fuck your couch, John. We're all learned men of scholarly knowledge.
Our houses smell of rich Corinthian leather and walnut.
Also fucking marijuana weeds. What's that about? Doesn't matter. Let's do a shot.
There are friends of mine who only heard the early episodes, and they're like, I can't listen anymore. Pete's way too mean to you. And I'm like, it's a character, but it's also Pete, but it's a character. They're like, no, that's Pete. I just never heard him spit such vitriol.
Vitriol. No, I know. That I had my people too, like, Jesus Christ, are you that angry? I'm like, yeah. You guys are horrible friends for not knowing it. And then it's like, and a lot of people talk to me. A lot of people like, hey, fucking, you're a performer, right? Oh, yeah. Hey, how'd you get your job and how'd you get to the position you were? Oh, right. Folks, we're here every Tuesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific with your favorite ginger and mine, John L. motherfucking Peacock. Hold on to your butts. Shit's about to get weird. Ain't that right, John?
That's right, Bible Pete.
You said we wouldn't have any fun on Tuesdays. You said we should show up at 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. Well, I said, John, I'm going to be doing some fucking comedy shit. 4 a.m. Greenwich sandwich time across the pond. You said, well, okay, I do declare I will participate as well. And here we are. Ain't that right, John?
That's right. And I also love that tonight you were saying, oh, we're going to go off live. Why are we still on YouTube? Oh, right. No, that's what we've been doing for the past several months. Oh, right.
At this point, I don't know what you're doing. This is why I'm like, yeah, guys, we should fucking lynch him. We definitely should. You guys have any hot tar? I mean, I know where to get feathers. If I could get hot tar, we could finish this whole thing with John tonight. Teach this motherfucker a lesson. Nope. No tar? No tar? All right, John, we're
Pop some packets.
gonna tickle with you some feathers. And I hope that's enough for you to learn your lessons, because when we find that fucking tar, you're in trouble. Your shit is fucked, bud. Fair enough. Papa packets.
Ironically, do you not find it funny that the founder of Earth Day killed his wife, chopped her up, and buried her? That's not Earth Day. Everyone with me, let's think about it. Earth Day. Kill your wife, bury her in the earth. Everyone wins.
Where is Sally Miscavige?
Clarkston, Michigan, Pine Knob Theater. Ozfest had been going on for a few hours. It was just turning dusk. The drunks were wandering around, waiting for the next band to go on.
Here we go.
From a darkened stage, all of a sudden, drunks everywhere take their shirts off. A little guy like me even threatens to go into the pit. I take a football stance. Here we go.
And that was the last time we saw Detective Buttocks alive. The small man in the football stance was enveloped by the pit, chewed up, spit out, wiser, less cleanly, for rage. This is an origin story. John, that's another fucking trifecta person. We have fucking Monday morning quarterback, Muse Lever. We have fucking Pit Monster, fucking Detective Buttocks. We have fucking, who else we got here? Let's see.
The van, it's fine. I'm literally looking at I'm looking at dates now. I would definitely be up for that. What, a middle-aged woman with no financial restrictions and plenty of time? I mean, come on, what's not to like?
Fuck, John. Turns out we're going to Earl Camp because John's like, I don't have time. Like, turns out I have a body in the back of my van that I'm picking up from any airport that pleases her. Shh. Hello. I will hold a sign. Miss Julie Prunes. Hello, ma'am. I will take your luggage. Here's your ball gag and your eye mask and your cuffs. Welcome to the party. We will be in Arizona in a snap of a wisp's tail. Ain't that right, John?
My guy, the worst is you can hear the splash when you played the bubble.
Here's the deal. I know it's not true because I was definitely peeing outside. So all of your thoughts, yeah, there was peeing happening, but it was in nature. That's what God fucking intended. You guys are welcome for this Adam and Eve podcast, peeing the two-sided. I don't know what that means, John. Two more. I don't like when you fucking try and give me things.
Dang, dang, ding, dong, ding, blue moon, blue moon, blue moon.
Why can't you get something cool like that, John? Why can't you get something good like that? And you're like, oh, the soundboard that I have to unplug and replug and do a thing because your phone doesn't agree with technology. John, Diggy said the boogie said up, jump the boogie. By the way, I'm digging the John's L. Peacock's first concert, and Biggie Bitty dude. Doesn't matter, John. Oh, no, I was gonna do System of a Down. I was gonna do wow. Nope, that's not it. That's not it.
My glasses were broken immediately, cutting the inside of my nose. Just enough to bleed. I lasted one song. You were probably left and right, but I didn't want to burden them throughout the whole fucking set. So I took my beatings, and I left the pit. Shirt ripped to shreds. Collar down beneath my tits.
I'm still with the origin story, John. I went to the VIP bar and I said, "Don't crowd me." As I breathed in and out, the bastions of power came out of my body and pushed people. I said, "Whiskey, neat." They looked at me with a side eye and I said, "These tits were made for walking." I shot my shot, went back to the pit, and decided to teach some lessons. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm saying, John.
Dropping bows, baby.
You're not the only one who get into a fucking NYU short story critical writing class. I got Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, fucking in the green room to go by. Oh, none of this is copyrighted, so I can use this all as my personal fucking story. Perfect. I love pits. Ooh, ooh. See, John, we just stole fucking treasure.
Yeah, but also you better write it down and copyright it, because otherwise someone else might, because your stuff isn't copyrighted either, and this is all live and broadcasted.
Here we go, John. It was at that moment that my boy Pete realized he'd been fucking met his match. Ooh, 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 ooh. So anyone who doesn't know, think about breathing, right? Think about your lungs expanding and retracting, and every time it does, the power that comes from your lungs pushes people back, and all the physical objects, the cups of the bar, the bartender, everything rattles a little bit. They're hanging a wind chime out the door, because that fucking beautiful. You know what I mean? I'm thinking about fucking cinematography now, John.
Right, of course.
And it was only that time that he knew this was not where he was going to find his answers. Good day. He slapped 20 in the bar. Your drink is only $4.55. That's a weird number, he said. Keep the change as he walked out the door. Ooh, ooh. See, John? Fucking. Fuck you, NYU. I'm going to get into your writing program somehow or other.
What am I going to do with 1545? 45 is such a weird cent number.
John L. Peacock had 14 candy bars. John L. Peacock gave 4 of those candy bars to Carlos, his drug dealer, at the bar. Carlos ate 4 fucking candy bars. How many candy bars does Carlos have? John L. Peacock's drug dealer at the bar. Carlos has diabetes. And John L. Peacock smells a steak.
I'm okay with that. So, the weird question, and since we're getting weird,
we've all been waiting, John. We have bated breath, John. These are the times when we all say, John asks stupid questions.
Weird, not stupid.
Okay. Oh, fair enough. Sorry. Can we go back, everybody? Their marks. All right. Speed, camera action. John asks weird questions.
Oh, wait. Oh, this was in the other hand. Oh, crap. Can we go again one more time? One more time?
All right. I'm going to need you to stop eating a hamburger as we do these takes or hitting weed pipes. Fair enough, John. All right. Speed, camera, rolling, and action. John asks weird questions.
Woo! All right, my weird question for you, my boy Pete, is this who pushes the people out?
All right, hold off. All right, hold, everyone, hold. All right, John, you're using a little too many arms. So in the camera shot, we need less arms. We need less oof.
Yeah, right.
So
right,
yeah,
right.
So
We talked about this, right? I forgot.
So let's tone it down.
Got excited.
Right. I know. All right, we're gonna go from the top. Everyone hit their marks. And speed, camera, action. John asks weird questions.
So my boy Pete, when you were talking about the guy who breathed that pushed people out, the one question I have is, that's right, was it chest breathing or was it belly breathing? Was he breathing properly, or was it the tension that actually caused the pushing out of people?
And folks, that has been John L. Peacock's Weird Questions. All right, folks. There's no answers anytime that John asks his weird fuck your couch questions, but we play him anyway because his dad runs the studio.
Thanks, Dad.
John asks weird questions.
No, but really, were you thinking like chest breathing or were you thinking belly breathing?
Well, no, John, here's the deal. Anyone who's that emotional at that point and breathing out, like they don't know what's happening. So no one is breathing from their diaphragm.
Yeah.
No one is doing the true belly breathing. They're not trained at that point because you're reactive. It's not a proactive response. It's a reactive response. No one has learned their true powers in this situation. John, I'm not sure how many shows you've watched, but John, what I can tell you is it's all chest breathing.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, someone like Banshee would be trained in it and know that belly breathing is the better. So, right, comes straight from the pelvic floor.
Right. Well, the whole thing you have to. The thing we know in this day and age about aggressive auditory distortion projection is that it's all from the diaphragm. That is one thing we know, right?
Yes. Yes.
John, we are men of science, if nothing else.
If nothing else, right.
Diaphragms or diatribe is one of the totes that we have. And if you call in now, you pledge $14.99 every 27 seconds, you too can have one of these totes that says, John, what does it say? Tell the folks at home. What does it say?
Diaphragm or die trying.
Goddamn straight, John. And we'll be here next week, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. Fuck your couch for not trying.
Hey, it's pretty late. We got a message. I don't know. Gingy needs to sleep, but not right now, but pretty soon.
And it's good that you put these fucking parameters on your existence, right? Everyone needs boundaries, right? It's fucking you're making do you have Oculus? Did you just buy the Oculus? Like, what does that mean? You do the worst fucking. I don't speak words. Fucking, I believe they call it ASL, but you're the worst at it. All of my friends who have a no us hearing look at your post and like, this guy doesn't talk any fucking sense. All we know is like, here's the church and here's the steeple. Like, fucking open the doors. John, go ahead. You know what? We're this far in. Show them all the peoples.
Pack that poppet, my friend. Pack it.
Fair enough.
Your theme tune sounds like Inspector Gadget. Inspector Gadget.
Go, Gadget, go. Go, Gadget, go. And you too, clown.
Next time, Gadget. Next time.
And that, folks, is why we don't allow cats in our house. They could be fucking minions of Claw. And you can learn more about that next time on the Two-Sided Pod.
Especially those long hairs.
Pod. Next time. Fuck yeah. Now, see? All right, Penny. Well, I guess I'm going to do a couple jokes about fucking Go-Go Gadget hilarity. Yeah, see?
Hey guys, I just wanted to combine
This is the time of the Two-Sided Pod where we talk about missed opportunities. Missed opportunities. Hey, folks, when you have a way of auto-tuning your voice on a message, if you don't do anything related to Atomic Dog, you have missed an opportunity. That's our show, Two-Sided Pod, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 a.m. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Sandwich time. If you're across the pond. Missed opportunities.
Let's do a shot.
There you go, bud.
Cheers. Cheers, everybody. I wave my hand at a computer and think that I'm actually doing something with you.
Opportunities.
My partner and her parents are coming to my work tomorrow. Isn't that fun?
Lowered expectations.
What, me worry?
Hang in there, bud.
It might be a spy versus spy situation, you know?
You're reaching real far. No, it's a specific instance of you're like, oh, you're gonna do more jokes. No, I'm not. I'm not. Like, fucking, you're a cuck. Hey, stop being a fucking cuck. Goddamn, man. Hey, Bill, Karen, what the fuck? How's it going? Y'all want some wine or some beer in this bitch? That, because I know you're going to have a fucking hat on. How John L. Peacock rocks. Handle your business, bud.
Oh, no,
Handle
the other
your
one.
business.
The other one, my boy Pete. And because of that, I have more power.
Nope, we're now missing all of the things because parental figures of a partner, okay, coming to town to your bar with your partner.
Not there. The other one. The other work.
Okay, well, coming to town to do a thing. Okay. Oh, Oh, they're gonna hate you more than they ever do. You're an idiot.
There you go.
Wow. Like honestly, like I would be texting, babe, super busy down in the dungeon. Fucking, there's people with crazy eyes all over the fucking back dock. I gotta keep them from getting on. Oh, look, there's a guy with a limp. Sorry, babe, I can't be here. And like, what you do, like, hey, how's it going? How's it going? Oh, gotta get back to work. Fucking lazy ass. You know how it is. Fucking get in there and make sure you say lazy ass. Get a job, you fucking lazy eye. Because that is okay. Don't say it, but fucking make a mark on someone's jacket. So that everyone knows you're aware, right? Like we're all thinking it, but this guy's writing it with chalk.
We all know the dangers of trachoma. We all know the dangers of trachoma.
We can't. Oh, do you have a job here? Well, you can't get in now.
Bye.
Yeah. Also, could you give me some of your dollars and ducats so I can put them up in a fucking? You guys are fucking assholes. But anyway, keep it moving. Give me you're tired, you're poor, you're lonely, but you're well-bodied, you're able-eyed.
Money making.
I want those. Yeah, money making, no shit taken. All of those people, come on in. The rest of you, fuck right off. And that is Liberty Island.
We got some parcels to prune.
Oh, Jesus Christ, John, did I just come up? I'm going to do a pop-up fucking tourist thing. Like, hey, guys. Hey, my boy Pete here in fucking New York. Fucking New York. What's happening? Gonna go over and see Liberty Island. Anyone who's coming fucking join on a tour of what's what and what's not. Hit that like and subscribe button for $44 plus shipping and handling. You too can understand all of the crazy shit that I think about when I try to sleep at night. No, that's too soon.
Oh, this is
Fair
too
enough.
soon.
John.
This was yesterday.
No, don't. Just whatever you're doing, don't do it. Shut your mouth. I would much fucking
plug in. Shut your mouth. Here we go. Shh.
Folks. Shh. Poppy's Packers.
Why don't enough people appreciate the song? We don't have to take our clothes off to have a good time. A good time. Yeah, I know I can't sing. Fuck off. My point is, though, that song, it just blows my mind. It's so good. So good. So good.
We don't need no clothes to have fun. Da-da, 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 da-da. We don't need no panty control. Ba-da, 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 ba-da. No drawers or even boxer briefs now. Da-da, da-da. Oh my God, are they inflating a giant pig? Leave your genitals in the throne wind. Da-da, 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 da-da. Come on! Leave your genitals to breathe. Nope, that's not it. John, here's the deal. But if you don't fucking sun your junk, you're not living your truest life. This is where John and I diverge. Where two paths cross the wilderness. I take the road less traveled. John takes the low road to China. What we end up discovering at the same point, you take the low road and I take the high road. We together in my mind. That's the one. But also, I take the low road less traveled with no pants. Everything breathes here. And oh, the wind whips through the wind and the leaves and my junk. It is truly poetic. I'm just saying.
Two roads diverged in a wood. And I took the one less traveled by, and that made all the difference.
No, but you're not putting the junk in there. 2 roads diverged in the wood.
2 balls diverged in wood.
Nope, John, Jesus H tits. I was literally verbatim at that point. You're like, yeah, we're talking about balls. You're a fucking idiot. John, we're highbrow. How many times do I have to tell you we're fucking highbrow comedy, bud?
I just recited the last lines from memory.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Let something play out before you're like, you guys like balls and woods. Yeah, everybody likes balls and woods, John. Is that your joke? Is that what you want to do? We're better than this. You just said the last lines from memory. Good for you, bud.
Thanks.
And now you're like balls in the woods. Hey, bud, you want to take a little fucking highbrow shot at it? No, you want to let me take a little highbrow shot at it? No, you're not sure? Oh, and this is why this guy, he's not sure. Oh, I can't wait till your partner's fucking parents fucking meet you at your fucking job. I don't feel any sorrow for you. I do not. Fuck your couch. 2 roads diverge in the woods, and I took the road less traveled. There was a lot of junk hanging out just willy-nilly, just flapping in the breeze. You guys like genitalia? Where there's a lot on this path. And that made all the difference. Robert Frost, John. Fuck you.
It was an earlier draft. I think he'd edited some of those words out.
You don't know. You don't fucking know. But you don't get to fucking dictate to me what is fucking literature. Fucking cuck.
Hey, pop him in the buckets.
Like Wednesday for us, Tuesday technically for you guys, and is it Tuesday? I mean, technically, Anyway, what I'm getting at is just though it's only been a couple of days this week.
What you're getting at?
And I've already started saying, "Excuse me, excuse me." I said that about 3 or 4 times, and it's like I live alone. What am I doing? I'm opening my oven. Excuse me, excuse me. I'm going to the bathroom. Excuse me, excuse me. I don't understand anymore.
I thought he was going a different direction. He said it's only Tuesday, Wednesday, late at night. Like, DoorDash still delivers, right? We can get Jack in the Box, fucking midnight muncher menu, right? It's not the weekend, though. You can't go that debaucherous. No, nobody fucking listen to me. This is a goddamn support group. Nobody ordered DoorDash tonight. That's on Friday. You're like, I already had dinner, and you're hammered, and you're like, I should probably get some tots. And then get fucking tots, but not until then. Oh, scusi. Apparently, I say too much about how you order. Scusi. Live alone. Oh, oven. Look, scusi. Oh, you open the oven. You cook the food, yeah? What do you make? Scusi. Ask because I need to know for a friend. Scusi.
My boy Pete said willy-nilly.
It's true. I did. One of my favorite things to do at this point of the show, though, is to watch John when he's not doing anything else and he's looking at the camera, and you know he's like 2 minutes behind, and he thinks like, It's not because he's a ginger fuck with little beady eyes that hold no emotion. It's because he's a big dumb ginger who doesn't understand what's happening. But as I say, you can teach a monkey to do all the sorts of tricks. It was the best of times. It was
the worst of times.
Perfect. Anyway, when you're focused on a task, you're doing really good. When you don't have anything to do and you're staring at the camera and you don't know what's happening, it's like a bulb goes off. It's like you're dim. Folks, and the humor there, it's all visual. John, I believe that's all she wrote. I believe that's all she needs. I believe that's all she wants.
Oh, but I just plugged it in through osmosis, so we're good to go.
Oh, fair enough. You're crying like a stuck pig earlier, like, Gigi needs his fucking sleepy time. Like, nah, I don't give a fuck, John. I slept in an hour late to work today. I woke up at 7 a.m. I was supposed to be work at 6. Oh, shit. I'll be at 8. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Turns out I flexed my sick time and my vacation time. I can do it again. I don't give a fuck. I'll call off tomorrow. You want to fuck with me? You want to fuck with me? You want to fuck with me? Let's go, bud. Let's go.
Do we have any, because I can't see, do we have any messages on the YouTubes?
No. Do you have any fucking your fucking sensibility? I can't see because of your fucking beady little ginger eyes.
So you don't have an account of the messages that are or have been on our YouTube channel?
Oh no, I see a lot. I see a lot of things, John. I see dead people sometimes, but fucking Bruce Willis is an AI now, so I don't know how to fucking feel about any of that.
He's still alive. I mean? He's still alive.
Doesn't matter. I see AI. I see dead people. I see myself in a sequel.
Pop the packet.
Oh, okay. I don't see anything, but now I do. Here he goes. All of a sudden he does.
Just to send a rebuttal to your attitude towards Orange is the New Black, I can understand where you're coming from, but that's like 9/10 of like anything, which is it starts off well, it knows what it's doing, it's great, because that's the beginning, that's like the entry point, that's like, you know, everything. And then it's just like this uncontrollable, no one saw this great thing happening. They don't know how the fuck to land it. It's like someone is flown a plane who's like this captain, and then a terrorist takes over the plane, kills the captain, and someone else has to try and...
Exit strategy, bro. Exit strategy, bro.
It's funny.
I'm with you. It's exit strategy. It's like all these things like, hey, John said, hey, we have a fucking funny talk during the pandemic. We should do a show. Like, it was great. And we started. And it was funny. It was amazing. All of a sudden, no exit strategy. Like, it's the fucking Middle East war, and this is a goddamn conundrum that we can't think our way out of. Bro, I know. I've stuck around for... Every time you talk, though, every time you give me these left field bullshits, I'm more of a fan because this lends me to like you more. Like, oh, if this motherfucker smoked weed, because I know he does, but I know he won't judge me if I smoke weed.
Seems like it.
But
yeah.
we can get fuck you. He doesn't seem like I don't give a fuck. I know he won't. Doesn't matter. He shows up goddamn weekly. You're an animal. I'm demure. He's still here. That's fair enough. I'm just saying, hey, what do you want to watch? Oh, you want to watch a fucking 2 seasons of this? Yep. What's going on? Yep. I'm in. I'm saying, bro, holy shit, hear me out. On Amazon, they have watch parties. You can't talk on there. You'd have to be on Zoom, which I'm not opposed to. But everyone logs into Amazon and you watch a movie or a show and you hit start and everyone watches at the same time. That happens. I've done that before. It's stupid, but you can put a camera up here and talk shit to people.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as you're all plugged in with headphones, there won't be any bleed over.
That is a goddamn commentary. It's travesty. Nope, I don't want this. Here's the deal. I'm going to be out there for Christmas. Fucking give Julie Prune's kids their goddamn gifts. Uncle Daddy Santa Claus is coming to fucking town. I'm going to stop over for a day and a half, figure out a show you want to watch for a season. Goddamn watched it. Do they call them flats? Apartments? Houses?
They
flats.
do. Flats, yeah, apartments.
Apartments? I don't think they do that.
No, apartments are flats.
Right.
Houses are not flats.
Right. Boots or trunks.
In order to bend the apartment, you must realize there is no apartment, only a flat.
Right. Right. Exactly.
Let's do a shot and get out of here.
The bundle of sticks was inside you the whole time.
I get that. A little other British reference. Nice.
Folks, got to get up pretty goddamn early in the morning, around 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Standard Time, pull one over on us. Bing,
Cheers.
Bing.
Cheers, buddy. Good talk. Good talk. What?
Oh, no. And that's how fucking bad decisions and babies are made. No, was that how loud? Sorry. John, I'm out of here like I fucking stole something. Good luck to you in the future, my friend. I have read your performance review. We expect a lot from you in the coming future, and we will keep an eye on your growth. Good luck to you, my friend.